Muted. I had to double check. I'm like, hello, are we back? And I was just like muted. Spamming muted with my voice until the thing was muted again. Yo, how we doing, Shane? Just your message. Kill first, but let's go, dude. Imagine we never seen P3. We got ourselves an enhancement shaman. We're gonna walk in, ads are gonna melt. We're gonna see P3 somehow squeak by, get a handful of mechanics right, and just one shot the boss. Imagine, man. What I wonder if any guild has ever done that, right? It's like you get the basic gist of like what the next part is gonna be. You practice P1, P2, and then for some reason like P3. I imagine like has that ever happened to any guild? Besides like a boss you already knew, like let's say end game boss, you go in P1, P2, and then P3 just like one shot it by accident. I'm sure that has happened to somebody at some point, but maybe has there ever been a boss that's just like an absolute pushover in P3? Maybe like I don't know, way back in the day. Maybe I don't know, man. Like classic or something, right? I imagine with classic, like you get past the hard parts and then everybody starts dying, but it's only a handful of people left, and it's just like just a little bit more boss damage. Tank taunts it, pops every defensive, healer just spamming him, the DPS trying to stab the boss down or something. Alrighty, let's get into the music and Discord and all that good stuff. Yeah, are we good audio wise and all that? Let me know, boys. If anybody can let me know, that'll be wonderful. What's up? Hey Jake, let me know if the audio is any kind of scuffed, like anybody is too quiet, too loud, too whatever, just because I don't have like any kind of feedback that I can hear back whatsoever. Trying to figure out if you're doing any swaps. No audio problems for me. Awesome. What's up, Felipe? Philippos, how you doing, my man? I keep sometimes calling you Felipe because we got so many Philips in the chat. Felipe, Philippos, Philip, a lot of Philips actually. I don't know why. Let me pop into the Discord real quick. I'm sure someone is going to end up talking at some point.
We're still fine with 2 masses, right? We just single dispel after the 2.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay.
Where is Fate's late, right?
Yeah, Fate's 32 an hour.
Where is Logan?
What's up, Persh? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Hall of Fame Prog boys. There it is, man. Survival 100 just too good in higher keys, letting them stings get their full durations. You know what? It's one of those abilities that I'm kind of like glad they're removed out of the basic Survival 100 field. But also, like, it's just so good for them I guess somehow, because you can apply them automatically with Mungus bites and grenades, so I guess I could get them passively anyway. But man, it's just still so much. I kind of like how they added more ways to apply besides just Serpent Stinging. And I think that's what makes it like even better, because it's like it's still good damage. It just didn't feel great to like weave it in, you know. So what's up, Carlos? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. By the way, if they start talking and you hear the music and you feel like one of them is too overpowering one another, if you can't really hear the Discord boys, or if you can't hear me, can't hear the music, let me know. Because again, I don't have like a feedback loop to like hear everything you guys are hearing. Although I should figure out at some point, right? Set something up. How does it feel to what does it feel good is seeing Shadowflame do 7 to 10 mil in like a 22? Like the weapon, or are you talking about the embellishments? Because I guess that could be like a couple of things with Hunter, right? The embellishments? Yeah, I gotta peep like what the actual logs are. Like, how good is it? Because I know it's good on single target, but it's also like never as good as I imagine it really is.
Alternative in the absence of this.
Because it's good, but it's just like not as
bad
high,
on
I guess.
Mistweaver to dispel. You can revival.
Yeah, I can bring I'm Not a Girl, man.
Get out of here.
FBI griefer.
Who's griefing?
No,
Sucks. Did she even live long enough to master the spell?
Yeah, dude, I just wing myself on CD. We're good.
Yeah, I need to peep the embellishment. Like, how much damage does it do overall?
What
You might be alive long enough to do
Actually, I can do it right now, can't I? If I go sub creation. Because a lot of like hunters, I think, use that as well. It's like, what other class uses the embellishment too? Is there any class that gets like more procs with the embellishment than others? Is that a thing? Okay, here's a hunter using, I think, using the embellishment. Actually, they're running exactly the same comp that you ran, by the way.
Take a nap?
Literally the same comp, except they have a rest of
This is why
shaman.
you don't dox people. Somebody swatted his ass.
Okay, so Shadowflame does actually quite a bit of damage. For him, it did a 22 free hold. Is that a 22? 25 free hold. He got a 6.46 mil. So I guess it's not bad actually. 10 to 10 mil. How do you get more? Is it maybe tyrannical?
I mean, I took a
No,
nap
you guys should be on
today.
45 now, right? Maybe just
your nap?
procs?
Nice, man, nice.
It
That or
was
maybe he
good.
got like another.
Came home after work, I
embellishment.
logged on WoW, got declined to a bunch of keys.
That feeling.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
It's hard to tell like what's his embellishments though.
They probably saw you had
On
the wrong
gear.
class equipped.
Yeah, that's what they saw.
Okay.
It's just the embellishment is good. It's just I never think of it like, oh, is that good? I guess it's also like what my rogue embellishment is also kind of nutty too, right? Corrosive slime, not an AoE, but in single target it does really good. Like ridiculously good. Other ones that nerf Ghost Strike interaction. It's gonna be a little weird though. Just a little weird.
Then
I do not have a top.
Sorry,
Oh, man,
boys.
if you
It's
need
gonna
somebody
take
to
us a
sit,
second here.
I can sit, no worries.
shut up, dude. Fight you.
Did an 8 million old on 20? Was that the other way?
Yeah,
The
by
other night
uppercut,
we
you
talked
could be
about
a
it.
little
I
bit
think yeah,
taller.
that's the one where you beat a rogue, right?
My break 60.
Yeah. I need to play survival this week, man. I need to find either like a pre-made that
No,
guildies
think
are
of what we-
doing so I can get a
we
bunch of
got the
16s done. That are like maybe run like a heroic and hopefully replace a couple other pieces of gear. Like find a pug heroic. Hopefully find like a good one.
Did a significant portion.
Just so I can like maybe get a couple of pieces upgraded here and there, and then I could probably do 16s just fine. It's just like 420 audible probably is not going to get me a lot of invites.
What do you want
unless I do like my own.
What makes life easy for you?
But like my 430 Shaman, 430 Evoker easily can get into 16, 17.
Well, I don't know.
Plus
if we
4
can
set and everything.
Actually, I mean, we can maybe heal through.
And to like pad out my automobile just a
You need
little bit.
SLT, I think, more
I
than-
really got a lot of
yeah,
invites into
that's
18s and 20s, but I think they see me as MM. But they don't boot you, right?
You need throughput.
I think no, I don't think they'd see you as MM. MM is not that
What's that
popular for
2E
M plus. I think
here,
BM maybe, right?
I have a
Five
level
healers.
60
Oh,
hardcore
BM
dude
does
calling
actually
my
get
name.
a little bit more play in sub creation at the very least.
Terrible.
But survival, I think the
just try
stonks and
that.
survival are a lot higher.
And we'll
I think they honestly assume they probably survival at this point, because it's like it's really not that bad of a spec. It really isn't. Although poison injectors, I don't know, man. Is poison injectors better? I wish poison injectors worked
Way
not
less,
off of your Mungus bite, but also butchery. How good would that be? That'd be kind of nuts, honestly.
He's fucking good.
Procking them all at once.
He did a
be
24
huge.
charge without even pressing his good buttons.
Yeah, dude, imagine that first cloudburst. No one
Yeah,
ever
that's
dies in
good,
that game.
dude.
You don't have to
I don't think
lie.
anyone ever died, actually, did they?
You don't
I
have
don't
to
know.
lie to Kraber.
Yeah, Big Blast died on the third
Oh,
boss.
Big Blaster
Dude,
was
that was
like
probably
40
his own
atom.
fault,
That was
dude.
40 atom level under the atom level. Yo, I did that with Big Blaster. That's even more impressive.
How was Logan's damage last night?
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
He was
Mm-mm-mm.
died a lot. So.
But like, great things
Well,
about
he was
God
living,
is
so
so
it's
good.
good.
Appreciate ya.
Did you
Yeah,
take
once we
more
get started,
damage?
man,
Yeah, I
it's
think
taking
he
us a
was
little bit
level
here.
52 when he used away.
Yeah, we'll start here as soon as we can. I think what we're doing right now is just figuring out all our swaps, trying to figure out if we have the comp. So for this comp, we do need like a double priest or like a double dispel for the P1, just because it makes it easier dealing with all the different dots that we have to deal with when everybody takes a big fire breath. So we're trying to figure that out. I think we're trying to get Pasta in on the monk over the evoker right now, just so we can get a mass dispel from the monk as well as Pete with priest. So we can mass, then probably mass the first one, and then revival the second, mass the third or something, I think, just so we can get all our dots off of us. And also trying to make sure we have a good comp for this too, because we need enough CC, enough group CC, so we have an enhancement shaman for that. We have our warlocks, we have mages, but it's like a question of like, do we drop a DPS? Do we bring in a mage? Do we swap somebody else out? So just like little things, trying to optimize for this fight so we don't have too many pulls in Sark. What's up, J-Bubble? How you doing, guy? Hope you having a good one. Legion Grenade, Legendary Plus this tier set as 2 caps and talents, or like one of the following ones would be a deal situation for survival. I really do think if they were to, and I really do think they should reduce survival on a talent tree at some point. Just give them like a paladin facelift, right? You got the basics of like pets, Mungus bites, grenades, butchery, all that stuff, right? I feel like butchery and cleave need to be easier to reach, just pretty like standard, really straightforward. And then you should be able to go into like a grenade build, Mungus bite butchery build, maybe like some kind of like a pet build or something, you know, something flavorful. And really I would adjust the capstones. You know, I think coordinated assault is perfectly fine, but they could make coordinated assault like maybe, I don't know, the final trait you pick up maybe for like a grenade build, right? Where you're just grenading, kill-shotting, full-on ranger type. And then maybe a spearhead could be maybe more like a passive rather than active. So you basically put the capstones at the bottom so you can't really pick up all of them at once. But like reorganize it, because it's like it has good builds, but it's like the backdrop that is the talents is just not ideal. They've made some changes here and there to make it a little bit better, but I think like a full overhaul would help them a ton, because they play pretty good right now. They're really fun, but if you take like certain talents that just don't complement each other, it doesn't feel great. It technically can work, but it doesn't feel great, if that makes any sense, you know? Last time I watched you guys were in Natharian. Did you guys get it the next day? So we actually overtimed. No, we didn't overtime. We did overtime on Thursday. It was Thursday night. I decided, I had the idea of like, do I want to kill them? Do I want to stream it? Do I not want to stream it? And it's probably a good idea that I didn't stream Natharian, because it was a blender, man. It was just, we were getting him to that third phase, 3% wipes, 2% wipes, 1% wipes, and we just overtimed it, right? We overtimed it by 40 minutes. No one wanted to go to bed without that boss being dead. We even had a DC for like 10 minutes. We all stuck around. And the final pull, we were like, all right, this is literally the last pull. Everybody's exhausted, but everybody wanted this boss dead. It's like, at this point, we've spent so much people's time. Last pull of the night, slammed it. Everybody lived in P3. Phase 1 with the portals, everybody got to the spot, lived it. Second portal, everybody got to the spot, lived it. Stack together, pump out healing, immunities, live as long as you can. And then we going, dead. Perfect pull. Last pull of the night. It's just like Raid and Rainbow's classic, man. So we killed him. I didn't stream it. Probably is a good idea, just because it was frustrating, man. It was a frustrating fight, but we're so glad we got past it, and we've been doing SARKARETH here for a bit. We've seen him transition to P3, but we haven't been alive for that. We are able to make it out of P1 relatively healthy. Sometimes like all of us are alive, and then we're able to do our drops and then do a bit of the dance in the P2. We do start to kind of unravel by the third set of ads. It's just a little bit of cleanup that we need, but we have seen him transition into P3, just never really done it cleanly. So PROG has been good so far. We're just kind of hoping to maybe get back on the same track tonight, if possible. Nice, that's good to hear. Yeah, I'm so excited, man. Just, yeah. So excited to finally see if we can get this guy into P3 and actually get some progression. Hopefully slay him. Yeah. They haven't announced it yet, but here we go. Bombs are tough. I can't wait to see how you guys progress. Yeah, I think we've been doing pretty decent-ish on bombs. I think it's the ads and getting the kicks and the CC that's what's really been messing us. But it's just like, it's kind of like adapting and learning and practicing and getting it right, getting it down first time or whatever. That's pretty important. And we just like, I think it's just like more reps. We just need more reps in the phases. Especially in P2. But I think the progress have been pretty good so far. Yeah, for super chat, thanks so much, God. Appreciate you. Are those free for you, by the way, God? Are those free for you? Also, like I could call you God. God? Is that you? Holy buddy? Thank you so much, my guy. Are those free by YouTube? I think YouTube does those sometimes, like when they're like a freebie. I appreciate you, my man. I appreciate you. Not nearly that good. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate you. Alright, give me like Night Elf, dude. I want to do flips. Or Panda? Or Human? Like female human? That's actually...
Yep.
I think that actually looks pretty good. Like the
Euro
this
6
customization with the armor.
Left.
Enjoy our main stocks? Hell yeah.
Well, if you hold up your left hand, it makes an L.
Which one is that?
The left
Does it go away because people spam it or what?
might be, yeah.
Who's still missing
It only lasts for like
I'll drop
5
another
minutes.
one.
Wait, it only lasts for 5 minutes? No way.
It
I feel like
definitely
it lasts
lasts
longer.
longer.
Yeah. I think I'm also ready.
Has the max number of charges.
Somebody give Will assist.
Someone give Will assist.
No, don't give Will assist.
There you go. Although I swear I'm gonna end up walking over this one, and I'm gonna end up shifting to something like Volterra halfway through. And if you can picture changes with Frost lately, yes, they changed it where your water elemental, instead of putting a debuff on the enemy, it's now a buff. It's only 15% maximum, but it's a buff, and it doesn't fall off. You gotta get the elemental to get a couple casts, and you build it up very quickly. It is so good. They listened to the feedback, but they toned it down a bit. Blazing Spike is a little bit weaker, but it's still going to be good because it's now scales off mastery. They just didn't want it to be like out of control. Ray does more damage, which is like, I guess it's fine. They did add a talent where Ray can now cleave up to like 5, soft cap to 5 targets for 25% of his damage, so it's kind of okay. Like if you can freeze an enemy or hit him with a flurry and ray and the like shatters, like it's kind of all right. I don't know how good it's gonna be. And they did a couple of changes with talents and stuff, but not crazy. Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really, really good. They also changed like with Brewmaster. They changed Pally a little. I played Pally range build by the way today. We just did a bit of that mega dungeon. It's actually so fun. You're just sitting in range, tossing judgments, hammers, holy shocks, and you can just heal everybody the entire time. It's actually kind of fun.
Did you say get on the ease, dude? Yeah, what kind of dialogue of French was that?
Amazing, I can play respect. I don't play him well, but I do like to explore him as best as possible. Like, I like learning specs, but not great at them. Definitely not biz at them whatsoever. But yeah, they've really helped out Frostmage, man. It's feeling and playing so good right now on PTR. It's so good.
Guys to the left.
Big fan of what they've done with it.
Old bomb. Waiting bombs.
That could have been bad.
Stuttering. Breath 2, everyone be in this. Hellstone.
Really in this tough spot.
Isn't that ideal?
Waiting bombs. Watch your feet.
That was
Cutter.
not enjoyable.
First roll of the night, we make a mistake. All good, all good.
It's out. Waiting bombs. Stutter. Which always stack the first two. Alright, everyone clear your disintegrate. Be in a line. It's personals. Late. And watch your feet.
Yeah, we had a couple of these pulls where it's just like
break with the note.
pretty
I think so.
well, we're not really healthy
Also,
by the
Clay,
end of
do you
this.
have the
This happens sometimes. This is like
It's-
it's gonna take a little bit to practice. We got Pasta in as a monk this time instead of him on the evoker, so it's gonna be a little different.
Okay.
They're gonna stack up once phase 2.
But this we've
Just
been able
a
to do
little
kind
higher
of sometimes okay.
Okay.
When we got one of these, right? One of these are randomly there, which is not ideal.
The liquid time was going.
Phase 2.
That's good.
But practice is practice either way. So right now we've got him to a point where we're trying to DPS him mostly, leaving onto the ads, but we do need more damage on the boss here, so I'm just sitting on him. We're putting onto the ads. We're saving our next beacon trinkets for the next set of ads. Try to see if we can purge them real quickly. At some point we do want to swap to the ad that's going to be the big caster guy here. The weird skull. And eventually I get dispelled. Like that. Like that. But yeah.
Do if you want to.
I'm not sure if I need to be on the X or just in front of these guys just so like they go flying this way. I think that's what I'm gonna be doing. Although I'm sure I'll be corrected. Why not split the breaths and melee? Why not try to split breaths for melee and ranged Dal? Do less damage to deal the healers and try to clear debuffs with breaths only 1 damage. So the way we're doing right now our breaths, this is how we're splitting them at the moment. Because we do have some splits. First breath is getting eaten by the tanks and the healers. First fire breath. So we'll start him over here, pull him on the side, he knocks us back, and then we aim it towards this way. Because they'll drop all their bombs, gate over, get knocked, healers and tanks will just in front, eat the breath, they get dotted. Then this one, all of us take the breath. Healers don't need to take the breath, tanks don't need to, and this is where we're going to be a big massive spell, big heal cooldowns. Just because it ends up working out. You're committing a lot while everybody's taking a bunch of damage, and it ends up working out pretty well. And then we don't take any more breaths afterwards, we just bait them away. And then we take a disintegrate here. If you didn't get a stack removed, this is where you take it. That's where we pop Link, Darkness, whatever healing we got, because that's going to be the glimmer phase at that point. And that's where you just you have cooldowns rolling and you're just healing and healing and healing. And the rest of it is you healing a little bit here and there for the damage, for the bombs. But for the most part, you maximizing the value of those cooldowns during specific situations. Future these and the phase before you go down. Well, we go So I guess like I can pull up my
In, phase
our
one,
set
am I
of like
being
cooldowns
to
right now if you
the
want to
blue
see it.
world marker,
That's not
or,
all of
like,
them,
with
but
combo breaker?
you can
Wanna
kind of
be with
see.
combo.
Okay, got it.
I guess what I could do is I
And-
could find
and
the
if you do
OT so you
get
can see the
a,
full list of
disintegrate
cooldowns.
line,
But you can
just,
kind of see like what we're
stay until the breath
sending
comes
during
out
different
and then
phases.
shift.
Gotcha.
Where is it? It's
Is
like
that
in
like every
a
set?
setting somewhere, right? Note maybe?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Is more
Here we go.
importantly on the first one.
So it's like we have everything down to the timer of what we're sending
I'll
to
just
make
stand
sure
on
the
you.
cooldowns are always available at all times. I'll show the full list in a bit here. But you'll see like we have it down to the T because the fight is kind of scripted. Not entirely, but you can plan for a vast majority of this fight.
You ready? Take.
Wish I had a good buff here, please. Ah, I lost them. Lost all my buffs. They're
Lines
gone.
left.
No.
Bait breath. Bait bombs. Stutter. One being breath. Lines out.
Yeah, my go has been
Pumped
pretty
up.
ass here, by
Get
the
over
way.
right if you want.
Doesn't get any buffs in the opener. Or any good buffs for that matter.
Personals are reset.
Lines out. Bait these well. Stutter. Just clearing on this. Use personals.
God, what are these buffs? Actually super unlucky.
Get a line.
Ridiculously unlucky.
Atrophy.
Seriously, actually no buffs. What is this? My damage is so ass because of that. Where are we at? Oh wow, yeah, that's really bad.
Putting on moon first. Putting on diamond in 3.
God, that's
The stack on
sketch.
diamond.
That is so sketch. I hate that. When it puts it in the pile that we have over here.
Skip your stuff.
Although that is clean, except whoever did that. Whoever did that, that was not clean at all.
Hold on, triangle. Bait breath.
Would just die.
Done.
Finally got to
Is
the
that
AoE part.
150 on the blazing? Is that like a pretty normal amount, or just mitigation?
That's normally a rally there, right?
Man. How do we get the free tier piece you're talking about? My hunter's basically new 70. So, it's not exactly a free, but it might as well feel like free. Okay, so normally the way you get tier pieces is you go into the raid and you kill bosses and you have a chance to get a tier token, and then that gives you a tier set item. That can be done on LFR, normal, heroic, mythic, but they added now a catch-up mechanism for tier pieces. So there's now a new Titanic console over in tier hold. So if you go to tier hold, tell Jazzes, tier hold over to like the northern part of tier hold, right? So this is a big tier hold. There's going to be like a bunch of pillars, and there's going to be a door at the top, and that door takes you into a special space where if you go towards the middle of the space, there'll be a console called the Revival Catalyst. The Revival Catalyst will let you convert any Season 2 item from like dungeons, raids, world boss, PvP into a tier set item. Though only specific ones can actually have tier set bonuses like helms, shoulders, chest, gloves, pants. Certain items from like the Nif and Rep can become tier pieces. Again, you have to plug them in to see if they give you a tier. Again, on the chest, legs, gloves, shoulders, and helms can be tier, but you can convert gear you already have in your bags into a tier set item, and that will be available once a week globally on all of your characters, even characters you haven't leveled yet. So like if let's say like 2 weeks from now, it will be like what, 3 weeks of the catalyst, so you should have 3 charges. You end up leveling, let's say like a new warrior or something, get him to 70, and you'll have 3 charges already waiting for you because they're global charges for all characters you have and even characters you don't have. So if you're level 70, if you got a decent item that can be converted into a tier set, you could actually do it right now. It should just be available immediately. If you don't see it, I would take the quest line from that one dragon guy in by the. So if you go to Dragon, there should be a dragon that gives you a weekly rep quest. He's like a four-legged yellow dragon dude that's like by the fountain. You talk to him, he should give you a quest to check out the catalyst if you don't have it available. So I would talk to him first, he'll give you a quest, you fly over there and you find it. Hopefully you know who I mean. When I talk about the yellow dragon guy.
Watch your feet.
It's like a Draconoid or something. That might be a little angle weird.
Baiting bombs.
Hopefully that helps out, friend.
In the breath.
A little off to the side. Not exactly where I want the breath to be.
Just Pete. Baiting bombs. Watch your feet.
Ow.
Stutter.
It's bad for me.
Good.
It wasn't great.
It's out. Bait bombs. He needs all buffs. Alright, disintegrate. Use personals. Gain link. Beat.
Yeah, I want my buffs.
Diamond and 3. A diamond. Good.
I should have used my roll.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Phase 2.
Bait breath. Oh. Melee make your balls.
Watch your step.
First set of bombs. Circles of color. Should pop up for your screen. 1, 2. First duress coming. Staff.
Falling in 3, 2, 1.
Baiting breath 2 on X.
Okay.
Cast one
We
up.
didn't get a kick, but I think we already had people dead. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Stack up to 8. If you ever watch his vid, earlier vid, explains the detail. Stacks up to 8. Okay. Gang payout. Okay, a gang payout. Oh yeah, the catalyst. You're right. It does stack up to 8. But you get. I remember at some point, like once you got early tier pieces last season, it just like it stacked up to like 6, but it's just like I felt like a lot of my characters just ended up sitting on their stacks because like once you already get tier set, unless you can get it a high item level, you just like don't have a reason to use it
on your screen.
unless you want to mog, I guess.
No, but I know I'm taking that bomb.
It's easier for breath to bait in the middle, I think now. We try to bait it towards middle, but not always. So first when you want to bait towards skull, then here you want to bait it towards like where the range are, and then the other baits you want to, I think, bait towards the middle. And I think that's your final bait or breath. He only does, I think, 3 of them. Then the lines that he does, the first few you kind of bait away from everybody. Last one you bait through people, just to make sure everybody can get their clear if they haven't yet cleared. Oh, there it's an upgrade? What? Is that because of your sockets, maybe? Can I get more Warlock Healthstones? Just because otherwise I'm gonna have to do.
These ones. Take them, take them, take them.
But yeah.
I deleted the one I had and got yours, Josh. I don't know.
Is
if
it
I
leave
had-
it and it'll explain
Thank
the detail? Yeah. If you guys ever get questions, there's a good chance I have a video out, or somebody else I'm sure already has a video out on it. On like catalyst and whatnot. Or anything else really when it comes to WoW. There's a lot of people that offer helpful tips in the community.
3, 2, 1. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
Take.
Nothing back.
Push. Men's left. Deep breath. Watch your feet.
So this is better if you want to bait towards like where the bombs were, so then the heals and tanks can clear.
Bomb incoming.
Apparently I ran into a beam. Okay, so I guess I don't have to do that anymore. It was a mistake of mine.
Every time. Breath.
You simmed the lariat?
The end. Hellstone.
That's funny. I think it's layers of bait though. I might just have to roll this.
Watch your feet.
Yeah,
Big
probably have to
bombs.
poke
Move
it.
back.
Bomb incoming.
Better.
Hit by beam twice. Probably not ideal.
Well, you better thaw it out.
Lines out. Getting bombs.
Bomb incoming.
It's clearing. It's personal. Watch your feet. Big damage. Two healers down.
Jump off.
Stack high.
We're gonna have to have, I think, a bit of adjustments in P1. Just for a little bit. I also should have went a little bit more avoidance. I forgot about that entirely. I need to swap my gear to avoidance. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, wow. Lariat is an upgrade. I mean, technically, Lariat should be best in slot eventually. Because of, like, the buffs that it gives. Once you're fully gemmed head to toe, like, it should be good. It's just, I think the recommendations right now is, like, don't commit into Lariat yet, just in case. I have a 447 Lariat, didn't know I was going to be playing this character, so I made it. Ah, okay. Yeah, I wonder. I would sim it against, like, other crafted pieces that you could maybe pick up or get. Because I wonder if there's something that sims maybe better. By the way, it'll be easier for you if you use Rally on the second breath, so no one on you. So none of the monks don't remember how it's called. It was Tranquil on the phase before you go down. You mean Revival or Tranquil? You mean Revival? Because we're using Revival not for the heal, but for the cleanse. Like in place of a Master Spell, where a Master Spell normally would be. What spec you're playing right now? Is that Assassin? Outlaw.
What are you trying
That
to
is Outlaw.
It doesn't matter for now, but I need some help with the
Okay, I can play with you stuff.
I've managed to not show germination anymore, and it bothers the fuck out of me, but functionally does nothing.
Oh, both? I think you could only revival
You
once
probably
during
have
that
to go into
phase. Isn't it like a 3-minute cooldown?
So
Yeah,
type
it's-
/
I don't think you could
It's
revival
there, like,
both.
it shows that it's under, like, the, like,
Yeah, revival is a
everything
3-minute
looks correct.
cooldown. I think they may have like cooldown reduction mechanics to
Yeah,
it.
that's weird.
It functionally changes nothing. I see all the important information.
It's like a heal over time. I know that they used to have some kind of like a, I think it was a conduit back in, like Shadowlands, I think, that every time you kick you reduce the cooldown of revival. I don't think you'll be able to reduce it fast enough there to use it for both. Unless you mean like the other monk. I just don't really know what like what
Closet.
unless you mean like something he can do, because I don't think a Windwalker can provide like a buff or anything. Tranquil. I don't know what that means. Revival for the second breath, and then Tranquil.
Still gonna be
I
kinda
guess both
tough
of 3
without
minutes.
the
CD,
other
I know.
priest as well,
Oh, you
so-
mean Tranquility by the Druid, or you mean like Trank summon monk?
They just need to single dispel.
Because we do have Tranquility again. Like if like let's say pull up my
so yes.
ERT, and I could show you like the full list of where cooldowns are. We're setting Tranquility at the 52nd mark.
It's not bad.
during one of the disintegrates.
If enough people.
And then for the next bomb spawn, we got movement. Then we got Pete with the personals. Then we got Eller at the minute and the 7 with the what is it? The ascendance. Zakas for the movement. Will Shield for the sack. Then we got the what is it? The I think it's normally darkness here, or I guess Link and then darkness kind of into it. Like again, we got it planned out to like a second to a T, where we're using our cooldowns, which should work here. Yeah, but you can kind of like see them. I keep trying to like minimize it so I can only see like what parts I need to pay attention to, and I'm kicked too. But otherwise, I don't really need the node. It's mostly like for the healers, but eventually that's gonna be like muscle memory for them. The druid one, yeah. So we're sending that at the minute whatever mark. We're sending something else during that last phase. I think it's just a link darkness and then some other cooldown. The RSKCDR and Revival is in a town somewhere. I was thinking a little bit of the subject now. In raids, technically, it's starting to get a lot more popularity. At the 95th percentile. On Echo, it's really good there. And I'm giving this go on Sark. For Echo, I was like, it was really, really good for Echo. Like, ridiculously good boss damage.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bowman coming. AOE
You ready?
incoming.
Take.
Making breath.
Next last bait breath.
Breath incoming. Bowman coming.
Being breath.
Breath incoming.
There's Elstone.
Target you.
I figured out my F key is not working.
Bait bomb.
Is that your dispel one?
No, that's all my defenses.
Breath incoming.
It's weird because every time I see an angel, I was saying that. So
One second.
There's still 4 people with the debuff in it.
Bowman.
Baiting bombs. Better. We're gonna be missing rally for this.
There's only one
There.
line at us.
Seems like everyone cleared. Watch your feet. So rated. Take gate.
We have 2 down, but I think we could maybe make some work here. At least a decent pull.
Teleport on you.
Diamond in 3.
Oh, why is it so close? I swear to God, I'm gonna get one of these things tagged. I'm gonna tag one of the portals. If you tag them, you just go through the floor. It just literally eats you through the floor.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Phase 2.
Baiting.
Breath incoming.
Low. But you're not grabbing bomb right now.
Watch your step.
Bomb's coming out. Bomb's down.
Need a kick for 4.
Kick. Kick.
You didn't get the bomb cycles.
Ooh, sorry. I fucking blew that 20th pickup. Were we just in the same one there?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Stack.
Ow. Yeah, dead.
Go ahead and just make me.
I guess we're just dead at some point. I guess Zuckles didn't pick a bomb and that's what killed us.
I grabbed it before I realized
Or something.
that I grabbed it and went down before I realized that I didn't
Rip.
actually have a bomb.
It's better personals than use tranquility before the phase down because
You get
it's strong in that part. You think so?
When you get a bomb, right?
Okay, that's
haven't
cool.
been.
I mean,
I
So
did
the
not
way
have
I'm
a
gonna-
soul stone out because it was on pasta
mean-
before he hearthed.
Yeah, mine got 8 by
I guess the way I'll put it is I trust Pete in terms of how he organized cooldowns. So I'm just gonna kind of let him cook, you know. But
fucking
noted.
F, like Pete's defense.
If we're struggling, then I could always bring it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering why. I'm like, especially
Lariat
dangerous tonight.
with my trinket and the
Did you,
new
like,
belt
look
was
down at your
1.4 KDP
keyboard
because
that
on my
whole when you're,
hold
like,
on.
hitting
Lariat
the
with my
button
trinket and the new
physically?
belt.
Like, I'm hitting it.
1.4 KDPS
Nothing's
increase.
happening.
Yeah.
But like, okay, I would at this point I would just ask in
That's all
the
it was.
whatever
Did not
Discord,
hit the
like
goodie.
Contra Discord,
Not
is
the
Lariat a bait? Or is it like
You guys are
eventually
watching
meant to
me make those
become
jokes.
good? Just
Yeah, I
because
can.
I want to see
Why
like
not?
what somebody says,
Yeah, I can
man.
make those jokes.
Because like for Rogue it's not simming well at all, but to like slimy boots.
Are you some gritty specialist? Show us.
Yeah, stop trying to fucking gatekeep speech impediments, dude. I took phonics as a kid. Fuck you.
I was in speech therapy
I
till I
had a
was
speech,
8, man.
Yeah, I had a speech therapy
Only till
class,
8?
dude.
Actually, no, it was 9. It was 9. It was 3rd grade.
There's still times when I'm speaking quickly in succession where all of a sudden I just fucking like revert to a, you know, former
You ever just do this, by the
version
way?
of myself.
I feel like my damage is a lot lower than it was yesterday.
Any war.
I'm literally unequipping and re-equipping my gear just to
Yeah,
make
it
sure it
was
works
R's and L's for
properly.
me, dude.
You remember that
Yeah.
doing that back in BFA, unequipping your
real, man.
Azerite gear and re-equipping it, or having to do that with legendaries and SL? I'm starting to think like maybe just me paranoid, right? But maybe my characters got hit by something like that. I did it yesterday and I was just like, felt like I was popping off. I can't tell if it's like tonight I'm just not getting good buffs or
Sad
what.
thing is, I'm so fucking old that I took speech classes with Joe Biden.
Is that
Oh,
why you
no,
just like
dude.
fall asleep really quickly?
That?
Nightmares of BFA. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I didn't even.
Although, like, I don't think rogues really had that many bugs. I know a lot of other classes did have to, like, re-equip your gear just to make sure it works.
It's like, how did you turn out?
I went to equip and unequip in BFA because they weren't working, the biggest culprit. Yeah, and I wonder, like, if that
Wasn't a hard
stayed some
study
way
or-
somehow. Because I imagine, like, whatever... Because
There's
prior
no
to this,
ballpark
tier sets
areas.
were just fine, and trinkets and everything worked fine. From what I remember. Maybe, like, some stuff was bugged like this. But then BFA gear rolled around where you could customize it. And I wonder if, like, that BFA code from, like, original tier sets might have somehow, like, stayed
Yo, can I get a rest?
in certain
Been
items.
waiting for like 15 minutes, man.
You know what I mean?
Nah, dude. I see release
My
spare,
brother found the
reincarnation,
funniest
and
clip of
recap.
BFA too. It was me and him. Oh, yeah?
Yo,
Hell yeah, my
your
guy.
F key isn't working, Pete, because you
Hell
pressed
yeah.
it so many times on Echo and someone died.
True, dude.
Sorry, I wanted to make the joke 10 minutes ago, but I was on the toilet when you guys were talking about it.
It's clearly League of Legends play.
Like, how's he gonna pay respects now?
Alright, man, I'm ready.
Probably Q for respects.
Sent a bike trinket with a major ice block by accident. The guy popped out of ice block. Bike slapped it in the face. Dude, bike was so cheesy. It was like one of the best and the worst trinkets at the same time. Sometimes you would just have a bike just cut out, just out of nowhere, just slam, or like pop from behind a wall and just like surprise. And other times you would just like run into a wall, just not even aiming at the right guy. It's such a, like a gift and a curse. But the curse moments were just like absolutely cursed.
Got some
The
pretty
worst.
Fucking handsome.
An Echo Strat? Like
Oh,
21. What depends what you mean, Echo Strat? Depends what you mean. Oh my god, my opener's just ass. It's just old cheeks, man.
Left, big press.
What are my buffs? Oh, here we go. Finally got a buff.
Breath incoming.
It's like
Stack
worth
on each
calling a
other.
buff.
Baiting bombs. Butter. Being breath, use Hellstone. It's a little slanted.
Oh god, that's not a place to be. My health.
Baiting bombs.
Oh, thank goodness. Whoever just got me covered there.
Better.
That was wonderful.
Personals to reset.
Flames out. Baiting bombs, watch your feet. Back to the back.
Am I safe? No, I gotta clear.
You can disintegrate. Use personal. Feet. Feet is literally a ping pong. Okay.
That's a great time.
Stack high.
Left, right, back.
Stack high. Teleport on you.
Diamond 3.
What hell looks
Like,
like.
how am I supposed to do that one? That's just so
Diamond.
toxic. Oh, that is so toxic.
Good luck getting that
Actual
second.
toxicity.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Phase 2.
Fading breath. Play smart.
Breath and power.
Nearly do your balls.
Watch your
First set
step.
of bombs coming. Zuckle Veller.
Bomb incoming.
This is coming. Santasani.
Spelling in 3, 2, 1.
Fading next breath.
Breath incoming.
Oof. Throw your gate down. Balls on them.
Beacon this one.
After you get kicked.
Interrupt 2.
Should remind trap, honestly.
Interrupt 3.
We're gonna need a stop on the very first one on the next set.
Interrupt 3.
Maybe you could do that.
Bomb
I can thunderstorm.
Bombs 2 is gonna be locks. So let's see.
You just go red.
Move.
Interrupt 1. Watch your step. Interrupt 2. Interrupt 3.
So yeah, that breath 3. That's when
Interrupt 4.
Spelling sim 3, 2,
Interrupt
1.
push off the ads. Raid beyond
Oh, those AoE.
blue. Get ready to go down.
But that's about as best as we've done, and most of us are kind of alive for
Yeah,
this.
is where we
But that's
fought.
about as far as we've really gotten. Is seeing P3, seeing him trying to transition, but at this point, we're like, we're mostly dead. But like, this is the first time we're actually seeing him cast Infinite Rest in this mode. This would be like the strat
So
from
when
there.
that third breath happens,
This
that's
ad
you
is
gotta
what
go.
we gotta kill, and then we gotta swap, and then we gotta do the whole thing, and yeah. But that's about our prog. You ever read with any other tunes than Rogue? Not like for progression, no. Like
as soon as it
hopping on for like a heroic or a couple of bosses on Mythic on a priest or a druid or a hunter or a shaman. I've done those, but not like actual progression. No, only been Rogue. Only Rogue. I have like, what is it? I have proposed
did,
an
like, I waited
idea
till
in previous
there was
tiers,
about
like,
10
hey, we're missing
seconds,
like
12
this
seconds
class.
left till I
I
went
could play
down.
for us if
Still,
we
like, as
needed.
soon as I got all my shit
Missing a
and I came
heal,
back
I
up,
could
like, we
learn
were
how to
already
heal,
phasing and they
you
were all
know?
dead.
Yeah, that's
always
always
gonna
gonna be like that. That's literally
Okay.
I've always tried to be flexible, but like at the end of the day, I only know Rogue
So
super
you're
well,
waiting. You're waiting.
and every
out
other
how
class I
long
would need to
Josh
like
before going
learn.
down?
How about 10 seconds
That's why I like
left?
to learn like how the mentality of a class is rather
You
than
should probably pop like
what
a
buttons you should be
dark pack,
pressing
like, save
when.
it for
Because
that.
if you
Well, yeah,
you
yeah,
can learn the
I-
mentality, I feel like it's
Yeah,
a lot
'cause we
easier
still
to
have 4
learn.
stacks from like all the other
Like yeah,
stuff
never
going
actually
on.
prog
Or at
with
least I
anything
always
besides
have,
a
like,
rogue.
3 to 4.
Although I think it would be fun
I'll live there, no problem.
just to get like
I'll
prog as a
just go down
range, prog as a
immediately.
healer sometime. Taking a mythic prog is like kind of chill. Yeah, a lot of tanks describe prog tanking is kind of boring. Yeah, a lot of
I
tanks
just know
like that
I
I've met
remember there
describe
was like the talk
prog
about
and
we're
mythic
supposed to
raids.
we were probably gonna
Most
be
of the
up to try
times
and kill
it's
those
pretty
ads, but it looks
boring.
like they don't even need us.
So then you're just trying to do the most amount of damage while trying to live, and like living is usually not a problem. And it's mostly positionals. And only like a handful of fights are like really challenging the tanks in terms of swaps. I'm like, I'm
Yeah, 'cause
glad
when
you
we
did
come
it.
up from that, that's about like 20 seconds before we start another portal.
I got 431 hands tier on my priest. The game is luring me to play it. It's really good right now. Shatter is awesome, but so is Disc as well. And hopefully like Holy will be good. They are buffing both of them by like 10% and 10.15, so I don't think that's gonna make it that much better,
Josh, your
but it
gate's
should be
pissing me
good
off.
either
Make it
way.
straight.
No. I like
Prog
it like
Mythic
that,
Raid
so
is
that
a
way
blood
range
DK
literally
pally for the
does
whole
not have to move
Legion.
when we get knocked back.
I still
We'll
played
always be
Rogue
in the
back in
right
Legion.
spot.
I messed around with a few classes, but mostly just Rogue, man.
My OCD.
Too bad.
Mostly just Rogue,
My
only
uptime.
Rogue. Natharian
So we'll
off the
just make
handle.
combo the person to stack on.
I got
when we're
Natharian
going
off in
down.
from the HC.
Just try to line it up somewhere around the
Lucky
blue area.
That's really good, man. I love sub Rogue. Oh my god, yo, Ash's sub is really good, man. It's definitely like one of those specs that's easy to
Just a
recommend
little
right
bit
now.
off. Like,
If you're getting back to the game or you just want to play a rogue, play an ult. Rogue is really good right now. Sub-rogue in particular is good. It's very straightforward right now, like the current iteration of it. It's just solid.
Push. Lines left. Big breath.
Breath incoming. Bomb incoming.
Getting bombs. Be in breath. Use hellstones.
Breath incoming.
Beat. Baiting bombs. Dalaran combo.
This will never get dispelled.
Lines out.
I cannot drink more this time.
Bearing on this, use personals.
Going to clear. I don't have a cloak for this one, so this one going to be definitely a send. Can you separate these a little?
And the healing.
A hellstone if I need it. You'll be okay though.
I cannot use that.
Gate.
I missed the gate entirely.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on.
Oh, fell off.
Diamond.
I swear I saw someone fall off.
Yeah, diamond.
This is toxic. Staff did.
10 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Phase 2.
Big breath.
I cannot drink more
Breath
this time.
incoming.
It is not ready.
And do your balls.
Watch your step.
Get your kicks. First set of bombs. Let's use that. Color. One's down. Two down.
It is not ready.
First duress coming.
I cannot use that.
Spelling in 3, 2.
Being dead? That's not good.
Baiting breath on X.
Huh?
I am out of range.
We have a. We don't. No.
I think that's how you died, maybe.
Go again.
Or did he get hit? It was fine. It was fine. Melee. Okay.
Watch your step.
You cannot deny my.
I hate these holes. And they're so punishing too. It's not like you just get like, you touch it a little bit or walk. I walked over it. I didn't like go around it, but it's just, man. My eyes, dude. So, they sting. I haven't slept well at all for the last few days. Wait, sub is good now and Outlaw and Assassin doing right now? How's Outlaw and Assassin? So Assassin technically should be good, but there's a bug where your exsanguinate just doesn't really work well with your deathmark right now, or as well as it should. Right now, like, you'll send your bleeds and you'll exsanguinate, so they'll start ticking faster, and then your deathmark, and deathmark is supposed to capture the fast tick rate of bleeds, but it's not really doing that super well, so it's not working good. On paper, it should be the strongest single target spec if you play it optimally. And it should be the best one, with also really strong execute damage as well. But it's kind of like, okay, it's all rogues are very, very close to one another. Salty is good for like AoE right now, and can do pretty good boss damage, but like the cleave is like
Just let me do CC and damage.
questionable, I guess, to some degree. Like, it's not terrible, but it's like,
Shut up, you smell.
what's the best way to explain it?
Stanky guy was playing Gamba. I don't know if you are too.
No, I'm never gonna play that build. What's up?
Since you got put in over Euro, you just grab the 5th kick on all of the ads, like the second first kick, so that I can get the actual first kick on the 3rd ad.
Say that again. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where to change my weak or I forgot.
So the kick, the ads,
Some
the big guys.
really cringe.
They
Yeah,
have
I think that's what I was trying to say.
You just get the
Like
first.
2
on the
targets, 3
second
targets,
go around,
weird, but
so
then
that
it
I
gets
can get
better
the
at 4
first on
target,
the
5 target.
First go around.
It doesn't really get cleave. And technically, Subtlety does have a strong single target build.
Where
But you have to play Sepsis. No one's playing Sepsis build right now.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
Or the Rotten, I guess. Although some people
Yes.
tried it. The current build is decent, but it's like technically on Sims, it shouldn't be the highest. And Outlaw somehow started simming really good. It was the highest sim on paper, technically, for a good while.
Also, Euro, you
It's
never
actually
answered my
looking pretty
question,
good
but if
now.
you need me to go Beacon, I can.
Or at least like playing Outlaw optimally isn't troll
Bowman.
like it used to be.
Did I?
AOE incoming.
Take.
But yeah, I do agree. Subtlety like in 2 target and like low target counts is a little like cringe.
Certain angle.
Push.
I must get closer. Staff knows her.
Lines left, big breath, watch feet.
I cannot.
Staff would never fall off this one.
Breath incoming.
Never not. You nailed it, man.
Bowman coming.
Bait bombs, stutter.
What is this bomb based?
That I can still recharge.
Breath incoming.
Wearing on this, use Hellstone.
Tight stack, guys. Stack it up. Stop cheating ahead.
And back.
Literally fucking us.
Very far back.
Weeks. We can literally stack 2 on top of each other every time. Lines out.
I cannot drink more this time.
Baiting bombs, watch feet. Put together. Stay.
Should be on this side. Could've got lucky that I didn't get targeted.
Flaring on this, use personals. All the healing, should feeds.
That I can still recharge. It isn't ready.
Okay.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on you.
4.
Oh, that's toxic. How do I...
10 seconds.
Every time, man.
5, 4, 3.
This question, like, how am I supposed to do that?
Phase 2.
Somehow we pull it off. Every time.
I cannot drink more this time.
Go do your thing. Push the bombs. So cool.
Bowman coming.
One is out.
I cannot use that.
2. First arrest. Dot.
Spawning. 3, 2, 1.
Get back to X quick. Death coming.
It isn't ready.
Baiting.
Breath incoming.
Low. Just down some kicks on these
Watch
ads.
your step. Interrupt one.
That I can still recharge.
Gateway is down. We have duress 2 coming.
Interrupt 3. Interrupt
3,
4.
2, 1.
Okay.
Interrupt 5.
That ad.
Bowman coming.
Good.
Inflict.
Baiting breath. This is where Mem is going to go down in 5.
Breath incoming.
Somebody has to pick up that bomb.
Wedge.
Interrupt 1.
Get glizinated.
Interrupt 2.
Yeah, it's at like 3-4% when it came kicking me in there.
Interrupt 3.
Yeah. Volley?
I think we can kill the ad there, right?
Interrupt 4.
Go kill this. I want to say
2,
maybe.
I don't know how hard it is, but they were saying they tank the boss in the old ones.
Oblivion. Okay.
Can I get a repair bot?
Just for that one.
I assume you're talking about PvE. How Rogue's doing PvP though. Right now it's mostly Subtlety, who's gotten
Yeah, he
nerfed,
didn't
but he's
have
still
the-
doing really, really good. Assassination is also doable. Outlaw, ever since they changed like the way crit damage works, Outlaw lost quite a bit of damage on its ambush because that's like the only thing that really kept it
We were just down
afloat is crit damage. It was actually pretty doable, but then when the nerf crit damage, they gave it like 5% buffs here, 5% buffs there to like their mastery and dispatch and ambush, but it's just like it doesn't really matter that much. So they're gonna have to do like a pretty big buff if they really want it to be a lot stronger.
Ad that comes out.
And our tier set also, like Subtlety at least got a solid tier set that works well in PvP. Assassin's tier set kind of works well for PvP too. All the tier set does like 20 damage ticks.
Again, but just get that one. So then I
Pretty
can get
bad.
first on the third.
You're gonna have to buff it or something for PvP specifically.
It only has to be on the second. I can
It's
get
just
it
they
fine
killed
on
the
the
crit
first,
interaction,
enough of a gap.
and you can't
can do
really
that,
use any
I
of the
don't care.
bard powers that much
But
in
I just need you to
PvP.
get the 5th kick
That's a
on the
little
second
different. What do I say here? I can see Mog.
I don't care
Nightborn.
about my gears on this broken.
I just play Nightborn.
One down.
Thank you.
I do not have a target. Yo, red, that damage.
It's all pad.
Yeah, red does do a
Hey,
lot of
man,
damage to the
kill
ads
those
though.
fucking things, please.
No, it's not red anyway, dude. That was Grack. That was Grack, man.
Yeah.
Crack popping off, man.
He's cracking off.
Cracking
Exactly.
off. Oh no. Somebody say he graculated.
I hate it. I love the SQ and sub. It's fun. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's pretty consistent too.
5, 4, 3, 2. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
Tick.
That item is still recharging.
Making burst.
Your feet. Lines left. Deep breath.
Lay back closer to the edge, banana brains.
Bomb incoming.
Waiting. Stutter.
It's highly offensive.
Breath incoming.
Banana brains.
Gain healing, use Hellstone.
No, I'm wrong.
Lines out. Watch your feet. You're baiting bombs. Together. Stutter.
Breath incoming.
I cannot use it.
Target you.
Hands out.
I cannot
Feet.
drink more of this
You're
stuff.
dancing. Baiting bombs. Stutter.
That item is still recharging.
Lines.
Running to clear.
Gain healing.
It is not ready. I am out of range.
Okay.
We're gonna need backup CC on the ad sets.
I guess I could blind one.
Keep lagging.
Stack high. Teleport on you.
It's something fucking different every single time.
Up on diamond.
Also, these things don't really do anything for me. Haste is like bad stat for Rogue now. We just get so much energy and so much resource generation and passive haste. Just not really needed.
2, 1.
Phase 2.
Please, Spelly.
That item is still
Breath
recharging.
incoming.
I cannot drink more of this stuff.
Do your thing.
Watch your step.
First set of bombs coming.
Cannot use that item.
Bomb incoming.
I should have ambushed there early.
Another
Kind of waste.
2 out.
I'm trying to cheese ambushes to see if I can get maybe another roll the bones buff. Because when you vanish ambush, you can have a chance to get an extra one for 15
Sally.
seconds. It's not worth it. It's better just to save it until I need find weakness. Use it as like a debuff. Kind of like how
Got
subtlety
extra
works.
breath.
Although swimming in 5 buffs is kind of nice.
I cannot use that
Breath
item.
incoming.
Moving. Take down.
Watch your step.
We'll have a trinket here for a bit. That will be okay. We'll have trinket now.
There's 2 coming.
That item is still recharging.
Interrupt 3.
Spelling in 3,
Oh,
2,
that's not good.
1.
Interrupt.
Somebody put a bomb down there. Nobody
Bombs
walk
too,
over,
this will be
please.
locks.
Nobody walk over it if you can. This guy gotta
Take
die.
breath, and then this will be MEMS going down in 5 seconds.
This thing's gotta die now.
There's not enough damage on this side.
Go down.
Not at all.
We're just not gonna be able to beat those without Fizzle.
Stack high. Watch your
Yeah,
step.
that's
Like
rough.
giga damage in that bitch.
You gotta hit
I
that
don't
thing.
think he does 30% by himself.
What's up, Dad? What's up, Susie? How do you fam? Hope you having a good one. We're back progging. A little bit of like a slower start, I'd say, for the first hour.
Cap until they're like pulled
But also we got a couple new people in. But we've seen P3 once, like at least we've seen the bus transition to P3.
Kinda
We're
like
all
put my
alive
cap
now.
down.
And we've had a
Is
couple
that
of
why
good
they got, like,
polls.
Maybe
spread out
they
for
were
you?
pretty far back. Yeah.
But so far, good vibes, and I'd say so far the night has been productive. By the way,
You
Dal,
also
plus 8
have
skill
double
4,
cap on,
28 for
which
41, item
might
level
not
upgrades
be
track.
the best.
We don't have a second stun, right?
You mean from weekly?
I'm just double
Single
capping.
cap and then
Wait.
knock up should be
Not from
enough
like an end
for
of a
them to
run,
just
right?
roll over.
From the weekly? Plus 8? You're
Does
kidding
double
me.
cap hurt though?
You're kidding me though.
It's
No
not just an extra
way.
stun, right? Like,
No
Yeah, it's just if they
way.
aren't in melee when they initially
No.
get stunned, then they're
Plus 8? That's all I gotta do to get a good piece?
yeah, I just hold my. I just
There's
hold
no
my cap.
way. Okay, you're gonna have
I
to
don't think
prove me.
running
I need to
single
see
cap
this.
will
Do you
help them
actually
from
just
the
see doing 8? The other day you were worried about doing an 8? Yeah, I was worried about like, well, an 8 wouldn't do it. But I looked up the WoW head thing. It was like you got a 431 from like 10 or something. Lock it on? Okay, okay. Okay, seriously, I'm interested because if only I gotta do an 8, dude, I'll do all the 8s in the world. That's all my undergeared ults. Mage is gonna be spamming 8s just to get some good vault stuff. I'm okay with that. And replace all my gear little by little.
5, 4, 3, 2. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
Big.
I cannot use that item yet.
Knocking back.
I must get closer. That item
Beat.
still
Lines go left. Big breath.
I cannot use that item yet.
Good. Creating bombs. Trying to do the stutter step together. Wait. No. Good. Breath 2. Be in this. Use a health stone. Keep watching your feet. Evading bombs in 2.
Bomb incoming.
Stutter. Wait.
Breath incoming.
That item is still recharging. It isn't ready.
Off him. Lines out.
I cannot drink more at this time.
Bomb
Creating
incoming.
bombs.
I cannot use that item yet. Too far away.
Watch your feet.
Oh my god. That was really bad.
Firing on
It
this.
isn't ready.
Use defensives. Just watch your feet.
That item is still recharging. I am out of range. It isn't
I
ready.
just need to start using toy instead. Of the port item. Trying to click
Stack
it.
high. Teleport on you.
Okay, that's kind of toxic.
Diamond,
Please,
maybe
please,
on
please,
diamond.
please, space. Look at this.
10 seconds.
Fun. I'm perpetually gonna complain about that, man. I'm perpetually just stuck complaining about that mechanic.
Phase 2.
For those positionals.
Me, I walked into it.
Breath incoming.
Bait. Move. Staff you're gonna have to cover. Bomb 2.
Watch your step.
I cannot use that item yet.
Bomb incoming.
It's coming. 1 is out. 2 is out.
It's still recharging.
First duress. Remy.
Spelling in 3, 2, 1.
I cannot use that item yet.
Be on X.
It isn't ready.
Breath incoming.
Stuns and kicks.
Watch your interrupt one.
I cannot use that item yet.
Good.
I must get closer.
Interrupt
Gateway
two.
is down. Breast 2 coming out.
Interrupt three.
Staff.
Coming at 3, 2, 1.
Interrupt four.
Take gate.
Okay,
Bomb
that's
2.
toxic.
This will be Staff and Jash.
Portal positions, they're just gonna kill us.
Snap, you get the second one, that's on.
I think it's probably how the tank is dead.
I cannot use that item
But I don't think people actually meant to run into those.
Interrupt one. Stack high. Teleport on you.
Close.
Watch your step.
I was teleporting apparently. Okay. I guess it took a bit of damage. Plus 8s do drop to 48 to
Is there a reason
428. No way, dude. You're right. You do have the 428.
Getting way too many stacks.
You only did an 8.
Trying to get to kick
You
that
are
dead.
correct.
It's so far
Wait,
from
that's
death
actually
Yeah,
kind of nuts.
no.
Okay, so I'm doing 8 somehow else now. Wow, that's even easier. I mean, I still want to do like 11s and what is it, the 16s for the crest, but man, just to get like vault gear,
Pretty much on the edge.
on especially on characters that are struggling, good doing an 8 and I'm good.
Had to kick was
That's kind of nice.
on like the other side. For a melee kick, they had to go into the circle to be able to get it.
I did.
When it first spawns, it doesn't
I
grip.
did.
This one we're moving.
Apparently, when I get plus
When the
15s,
second
pick the
set
groups,
spawn
pugs, and run from fast. Man, dude, yeah, I don't understand why the pugs are so like selective this season.
If it's sketchy,
God, I have no idea.
call for a backup.
It happens to me all the time
Targeting
too.
the
I don't think
reflection
I've
of
ever
the first
gotten
one,
like
and I could just hit it.
into a group and then they booted me because I was like wrong spec or whatever. But a lot of the times like it's really difficult for me to get in, even on my main rogue, like doing a 15 or even a 17 underrod when I was spamming out for my
You can just
gear,
put me
right?
in
I have
order
really good
in
score
your spot, since
and I
my
was just
kick
getting
is
declined from 17s because like I guess like I wasn't a Shadow Priest or whatever or a
I think
Paladin.
The better solve is to just have the ad be hittable by all the
It's just like so rough, man. Although sometimes like my alts are able to get in because I add like KSH
Do we have
alt
mass grip?
sometimes. But dude, it's weird, man.
Grip wall is
Said all the
casting
stuffs
should
in
be
the general
fine.
after the pull,
none of
30% haste is industrial is lovely.
Okay. They just
Oh,
needed to
you got yourself the
This is the
freehold trinket and that one ring from what's it? Either it's the
I held my
experiments
cap for a little bit too.
or
They felt like they were on top
man,
of us a
I'm gonna
little better,
figure it
but
out. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
I don't even
It's
think
either an
the cat is
experiments trinket
stunnable, is it?
or a
No, okay, so yeah.
Let's go.
or amalgam. Amalgam. I knew it was one of the two.
You're
That's
on
a lot of mastery.
87 years old.
Understood.
They call him Father Time for a reason.
For no particular reason.
His mother got him off of Pearl Harbor right before the bombings.
They should allow you just put the name down.
Memnock, you ready?
I don't
you
know,
fucking
man.
Slow fucker.
Making a target macro. 1 second.
Yeah, sorry I didn't see any major life events before I was born, like 9/11 or World War I.
You missed out.
Mem saw the fucking meteor that killed the dinosaur.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, can you tell me what the
No,
pterodactyls were
man.
like again?
Mim was the meteor that killed the
I
dinosaur.
was about to say it.
Oh no, why you gotta do the
Come
man so
on, man.
dirty, dude?
You fucking crushed his growth
Why
hormone.
you gotta
What do you
dirty
want?
him up in like that? What the hell? That was foul.
Fucking meteor that
That was absolutely foul.
I could just see fucking Mem flying through space saying, "Good way."
Yeah, cling
Crashing
to
into
adapt for
Earth,
the Ice
dude.
Age. You need to get some more.
I know. I
If
can't wait to
only,
get a crit.
Gucci. I already crit it multiple times.
what
Dude, you
is
didn't
this?
comment? What are you
If
doing?
only Smite wasn't around. He has a bunch of like voice lines
love
recorded
hearing
from
that
Mem. He
loud,
got like a
excited-
full like audio
Yeah, I can
interface
tell
with like a, what is it, the
Will's like a fucking goal.
4, 3,
soundboard with Mem quotes.
bomb incoming.
Uh,
AOE incoming.
Memnock has said some stuff over the years. Some hilarious stuff. My favorite was when he called all of us kumquats. I think it was during a Jaro prog. Then again, it was like Orgozoa, so I don't blame him.
Watch
It's
your
like a
feet.
weird 3-tank fight. Or at least
Lines
it was one of the
left.
strats.
Safe breath.
Breath incoming.
So I felt like that one was deserved.
Bomb incoming.
Waiting bombs. Being breath, use Hellstone.
Oh, I must mess that up. For everybody else. I gotta get more plugged in, man. I'm just kind of like spacing. It's
Watch your
hard.
feet.
Some of the damage kind of sucks.
Range get together.
I should
Stutter.
play this. I didn't really need to. Looking back at it now, that might have been a mistake. That might have been a foul mistake.
Out. Watching the feet. They're baiting. Stutter. Summit. Here.
Target you.
Personals. Be in this.
Oh, that was a cloak. I guess it's all physical damage. Knockbacks are just physical. Oh, I didn't have a cloak. Yeah, no wonder. That explains it.
Okay.
That explains it. Press cloak like automatic. Good thing I'm a rogue. Didn't even shoot death it. All the versatility, dude. Doing work. Work at overtime. Oh, please, 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 please.
Beyond diamond.
Okay, at least I have like a space. F it. I'm not getting the buff. I'm not getting a buff. I'm walking over. I'm smacking him around for a bit here. Please don't hit me.
I hate the wrong key mounting these kicks.
Bait. Good bait. We did it.
Bro!
Watch your step.
Wasn't close.
Bombs are coming out. Zuckles and Eller. One is down. Two is down.
It's okay.
That other ad is just
First
dead.
duress coming.
Well, that thing is so dead, dude.
2, 1.
Too far
X
away.
for breath.
Breath incoming. Watch interrupt 1.
Two of the ads don't have a thing. Good.
Interrupt 2.
Duress 2. This one will be gateway.
Interrupt 4.
I cannot use that.
Where is it?
Interrupt
Someone
5.
must have immuned it. You can AMS it. Or do something else. Alright, bomb goes down in 5 seconds.
Someone has to get the second bomb.
Stack
What?
Stack high. Teleport on watch your step.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, I
that's
guess so.
100% my apologies.
Unforge.
I was
Too
too
much haste?
focused on the fact that there was no
Hold
bomb. I
on.
just the knockback.
Yeah,
and I
no
just forgot to pick mine
bloodlust.
up.
I got 72% haste? What is this? Is that passive? Did you get a buff? Did you get a haste proc? Actually, you probably did, right? The vessel. Jesus, you got 73% haste. My god. My god, you want to pass some haste my way? Save some for the rest of us? Like, I'm pretty sure I could find my hunter. Maybe could use some of that.
Dude, I
You used to have a steady grip to run with, and then
motherfucker
dropped the
was
cat, and I had to pug.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, pugging is just a whole nother
Fucking
story.
blowjob, that was terrifying.
I realized that I don't really like pugging experience in this game. At all.
Yeah, those seconds.
Not a fan whatsoever.
That was good though.
So this is why I always tell people, like, yo, it's honestly, if you have the ability, take the time, put in a couple apps and guilds, really search for a place, search for a community, even if a casual community that you could do like normals and heroics, it's so much more like enjoyable, man. It is so much more enjoyable. And I know I get it from, like, you know, talking from a mythic perspective, hanging out with my mythic guild that's been running CE forever, that's been run since CBC, right? Not everybody's gonna be able to get in a guild like this, but honestly, as annoying as it may be looking for a place, like, I think it's
Not
worth.
true. No evokers have fun.
Dan's manly haunted all the one runs, dude. No, 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 no. Those are cursed. I didn't, but I couldn't.
Just next week in quotations.
I require a target.
No, I said, like, don't worry, buddy, you're gonna get it eventually. By the way, can I have that new buff?
Take.
I don't want the buff.
I cannot use that yet.
No.
That item is still recharged.
It's out. Bait breath. Watch your feet.
Breath incoming.
Back bombs.
Somehow
Stagger
avoided that.
these.
Breath incoming.
Bring on this breath. Use Hellstone.
Well, I'm gonna stand in the dome.
Back up. Beat. Baiting. Do the stutter right. Should be easy. 1,
Over here.
2. I think that line it shows the
I'm
second.
so glad the baits have not been on me, but now they're gonna be on me, right? Now baits are gonna screw everybody over.
So
Like because I'm out of position.
baiting bombs. Get together.
Ebenezer down is not great, by the way.
I cannot use the item yet.
Target you.
Carrying on this. Being healing.
I'm out of range.
Watch your feet. Lots in their group. Lots.
That item is still recharging. Too far
Trying to
away.
manage for DR or heal. He's still gotta get Izzo up. I guess at this point he should just either take or.
Stack high. Teleport on you.
Oh, he's just dead. Oh, that's toxic.
Be on purple.
Okay, that is so toxic. How am I supposed to do this? Ooh! If I touch the purple, I am dead.
I must get close.
I'm so dead.
Deep breath.
It's just over.
Breath incoming.
I go to heaven. Video game, please.
Stuns for this one.
My heart.
Baiting
I
bombs.
don't want to take so much.
1's down. 2's down.
I cannot use that item yet.
Yo, use that dragon thing to reset movement.
1 second.
Still
Going
this
in
way.
3, 2, 1.
So much for your
Who died?
Next for breath.
Unsure. Okay. Wasn't me then. I thought maybe I did something wrong.
Breath incoming.
Moving.
If it's a hunter that's dead, it's
Melee make the
a good
balls.
chance I didn't do it.
Watch your step. Interrupt 1.
Gateway down.
I cannot use that item yet.
Interrupt 2.
Breath 2 coming out.
Interrupt
Combo.
3.
23, 2, 1.
Interrupt 4.
Take gate. This is bombs 2. Locks.
Bomb incoming. Interrupt 5.
1 down. 2 down.
Oh, good.
I died immediately before.
Bomb goes down.
At least they kind
Same
of
spot
died.
every time.
Yeah, it's just that one spot that we gotta work on. At least we get into that one spot that's problematic and we can work on it. I mean, there at the end, what you would want to do is just hold the B-res. Because then we were collecting the debuff to go down and just got a big dot and died. But then it's like, if you have to be res there, just let him go down first. And then you can pop up. If we get in that situation.
That was a APT res he took, right?
No, that was my BR. He just needed to take it before we started gaining stacks of Oblivion.
Or after. I'm saying after is probably
Or
safer.
after, yeah.
That's why he died, because like we all got our dots and got sent down. He got stuck with like 6 stacks and just died. My guy has the prog. Shane, honestly, like
How
we're
do we
still
avoid
in
that first
P2
step,
trying to
though?
see P3, but
Changed on my
I think we're still doing good. I'm feeling pretty positive about it.
on the ground.
We haven't made like crazy progression yet, but we're getting to the part that we gotta be working on, which is important. Drifting Embers? What is Drifting Embers? Because he got killed by that more than once now. I don't think I've ever died to that. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. I wish you could like search. Wait, can you Drifting Embers? Yes, you can! When did they add this? Multiple flames fall from above, inflict physical fire damage and knock it back players within 40 yards of the impact. Oh, it's just the swirlies. Okay. Okay. That's so good. I didn't realize we had a search bar for stuff like that. That is so good. What did they add this? That's the best change ever. That's good. Keep the positive mindset. I mean, I would let you guys know, like, if I'm not feeling like we're getting a lot of prog, right? I've been honest with you boys like that before, but I'm really feeling pretty good about this one. There we go.
It has nothing to do with my character model, dude. It has to do with the way that my class works. I put something on the ground with 100% uptime that covers.
Yeah, and you had a good guild to find myself in most of the mythic rating, so there's that. Those bulls no like
Have you
that.
tried putting
Those bulls
colorblind
no
on?
like, dude. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. According to guide writers and staff,
It
the
would change the
affliction
color of the
buffs
spells
will make
and the
affliction
ground
good,
to make it
just not
hopefully a little bit
too
easier to
good,
see.
like it was for that 1 week in season 1. Okay.
Well, that's the
I mean, that's the best we could expect, and hopefully maybe Affliction will scale by the end of the expansion. I am hoping they'll give Affliction like a crazy good tier set one time, just to make that spec really shine. But it's just like, I think it's very difficult to design it in terms of like, you don't want to have dots rampaging too hard, but you do want to be able to support it, though keep a limit on it so you can like wad everything down. Because I think ideally, let's say like if UA could
Like you see how the
unstable
colors-
affliction every mob all at once with the full damage of UA, it'd be kind of insane. But they keep like trying to limit its value, limit its burst, and also the fact that the spec is mobile. I think that's why they want to lower its damage a little, or at least keep it in check compared to the other specs. So Warlock will have to stand while casting, so you want to be able to like reward them with the damage. It's just, I don't know how to balance it, man. I think it would just need like tier sets, a good tier set. It's keeping classes complex and giving them so many options and talents does create a situation where sometimes you're just not going to be able to hit it the same,
Honestly,
you know?
please, like, can I beacon too? I feel like I'm dying so much. Like, I have 75 cooldowns and they're all on fucking cooldown in P1.
That's true for pretty much everybody.
If anyone's holding stuff at a P2, this defensive usage is not good.
I'm just praying for every time a single hook comes up, my cooldown comes up.
That's true, dude. Like, I can get Exil again. Thank God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, on the GCD. It fucking sucks, but it's better than nothing.
Laxakeel pulls this boss early one more time. I swear to God.
Take him to the pound. Take him to the pound.
No.
It actually fucks us really hard. Or the mages.
Push.
Laxakeel is anti-blue.
Lazakeel's my homie.
Oh, I'm gonna get beamed.
Get ready for bombs. Baiting.
Everything was good, and then they just walked in, sniping me.
Being breath. Use Hellstone. Feet.
That was fun.
Bombs coming.
I want to do that again.
I don't think this mode is meant for people that aren't colorblind. This is worse.
Cooldowns are reset.
Lands out.
Would Inky Black make this better or worse?
It didn't work in here, I don't think, when I tried it.
I think you got a 50-50 shot of better.
Does or it doesn't. That is 50-50.
Healing.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a
Everything's
lot
a
of
50-50.
You're a match guy. You're
either win or you don't.
Time to win!
50-50.
Focus up, Eli.
That was so loud.
Honestly, he's alive. I think it is better.
Colorblind confirmed.
Tragic.
I always
Yeah,
go
diamond.
Find out.
Whoever cheats to the side, I hope you step on the Lego.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Phase 2.
Take breath. Focus up. CP3. Moving. Really do your thing.
Watch your step.
Bomb set 1 coming out.
Bomb incoming.
2.
Tons of bones.
Duress coming. Just quick.
Target you.
On Dal.
Spelling in 3, 2, 1.
Get back. Bait breath on X.
That's a play. That was a hell of a play. Did you see that? Shadow step into one of the guys that's already flying midair so I can not keep myself midair.
Move.
That was a play.
Should we get your
That I enjoy doing.
Watch your step. Interrupt 1.
Be fine.
Interrupt 2.
This dress will be
music?
gateway 1.
Interrupt
Spelling in 3, 2, 1.
Bomb set 2. This will be warlocks.
Stop with Bard.
Bomb incoming.
Bomb 1.
Interrupt 5.
Bomb 2. Bait
I
breath on
gotta
the
die.
line.
Gotta die.
Mem is going
okay.
down.
Interrupt 1.
We're alive. CMP3. First time I think.
Watch your step. Interrupt 2.
These ads.
Oh, this is toxic. Toxic.
2, 1.
Interrupt 4.
Toxic. Okay, so we CP3 and most of us are alive.
Mem needs to come up in 2. So he needs his bop. And we go down.
That was PROG.
Ow.
By a little, but it was PROG.
Do we not have like the? Is there a timer to count down when to go
Okay.
down? For that
So
I thought so too, honestly.
during this phase, oh, they made these blue, by the way. They changed these so they're not like light purple, but they're like deep blue. Don't want to get hit by those ever. And the fact that they're this deep blue, I like that. That's a lot easier to tell.
The tank and the raid needs to go down. So
55% not bad. What's you guys' best? Probably this. 52% there. Probably this. That was probably our best pull. It's not even the percentage. It's just us being mostly alive during that, but like shy a little bit on terms of survivability. Just a little shy.
Yes, it's gonna be exactly there.
Breath 3, Mem goes down. He stays there until 1
that's
second
a good
left.
movement. Yeah, I felt that was pretty good. It kind of got a little
at
unraveled towards the
3:55
end. I
to
picked up 5 stacks of the
3:57, we
debuff,
bop
but
him,
if
and
I
we
can
go
play that a
down
little
together.
cleaner and not do that, that'd be great. Also, I keep hearing like
When
the
do we come
dwarven voice, like I
Like,
can't
as our
cast
timer
that
hits
yet.
0, or
I
are we
can't do
doing,
that yet.
like,
We
I
have to
can't
wait
cast. I just gotta go
for-
back to Nightborn. Like I
You're
like
gonna
switching
wait
out
for
to
pretty
different
much
like
the whole time.
races
We're
with
gonna
the
He can pre-MS
recalibrator, but the Nightborn I could
rest
barely hear.
thing.
It's like
Gonna drop
thing
on
is-
triangle. We wait for
that is not
ascension.
available right now. It's just like really like, quiet. It's really like subtle. I barely hear
Have
it.
to see what the time
And the
is,
dwarf is
but
like,
it's
I
not
can't.
hard.
No,
You're gonna be down there for most
Goblin is the worst.
Izzo
Is
did
the
well with
worst.
Rob, but
I don't know if you guys can hear it. I can definitely hear it. It's just like
center of that blossom.
I'm here because I got my trinket tied to my between the eyes, just make it convenient, just so I can grenade while popping gat at the guy. And I got a couple other things popping off at the same time. Like dispatch goes with cold blood. Otherwise, I don't ever press cold blood. So it's like certain abilities like that's not available right now. And the character will just keep spitting out error messages at me. I'm gonna go back to Nightborn, dude. I actually can keep a
we'll see the
mindset.
timing,
I couldn't.
The answer to the why is if you need to.
And then some guilds were like, maybe I should go dwarf for
We
this
don't wanna
fight.
be
You know, it seems like a really, really good racial or whatever.
circles.
Yeah, racials are good.
One person to be upstairs, which is.
But I couldn't listen to the voice
So
lines.
after the big ass circle
Swirly
goes
needs a
away,
rework. It
couple
needs
seconds later,
a rework,
it
yes.
target
I think
Mel
all
still, and as long as we're not on the
swirlies
platform
need
when
to
that
be
happens,
more
we can
accurate.
after
Any
that happens,
swirly, it's hard to tell, like, are you in? Are you out? Like, can you actually get on the edge of it? It's just like, swirlies need to have more of, like, a defined edge.
Fucking
I don't
loser
care.
mages.
They always need to have a defined
Okay, we
edge.
do get through
Every
that
one of
part,
them.
everyone comes
Just
up, we're
make
gonna
it like
start tanking him by triangle.
obvious that you're gonna be
Where's,
okay.
First time.
Right? That's what we need for any mechanic. How you doing, Dal? What's up, Caleb? Hope you're having a good one. Like the big crushers in Freehold, when they toss a rock and you're like, am I in or am I out? I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I have no
that.
idea.
You want us to center that black hole, or do you want?
I
us
just
to
usually
offset
back away super far.
It just center it.
Do you want us? Now that one's not being used to destroy anything. So if it comes on like me, for example, do you want me just to turtle immune it?
Agreed. Define it clear. I think it would be really, really
Oh,
good
just
and
so
very
good.
much
You should just save
appreciated
it.
when they have like clear mechanics where things are. People love it because then it's like you either dodged it or you didn't, and then you don't feel like you gypped. You don't feel like, oh, but it was like so out of it, but like you couldn't tell, whatever.
There's a reminder in there now that should show up where your personals show up.
Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Take. Wish. Put your feet. Lines to the left. Bait breath.
Breath incoming.
A little off to the side. Ah, it's fine.
We're baiting
I
bombs.
thought that breath was a little off to the side. I
Together.
think it's mostly okay,
Stutter.
honestly. Just being perfectionist.
Breath incoming.
Be in this. Use hellstones.
Like our P1 has been fairly clean. Minus like deaths or
Lines
whatever.
out.
It's been really clean.
Just down left. We're baiting bombs.
Bowman coming.
Stutter.
Breath incoming.
Go.
Personals are reset.
He's out. Your feet. Clump together arranged. Wait. Staring on this line. Be in the healing, use a personal. Got a little bit, there's one line. Watch your feet, there's a lot in melee.
That item is still recharging.
Gonna manage to give myself a bit of a heal.
67.
Yeah, like this is what we were doing yesterday for a good bit. Like it's fairly clean. Like we can do it.
Stack high.
We're just like doing it consistently.
Stack high. Teleport on you.
On diamond in 4 seconds. Be on diamond.
Oh, you. Oh, you.
4.
At this point, I'm gonna start hunting after people who do that.
Bait breath.
Breath incoming.
I cannot drink more this time.
Gonna do your thing.
Watch your step.
First set of bombs coming.
Bowman coming.
1. 2. They're on top of each other.
That item is still recharging.
Taunted boss.
First duress.
Target you.
Dal.
3,
Again.
2, 1.
What the hell was that shadow step? They just port? They might have ported.
It is not ready.
It was either Mage or Warlock or
Incoming.
something that just tagged.
Move. Quick gateway down.
Watch your step. Interrupt 1.
Good.
Interrupt 2.
I cannot use that item.
I got a little down on me.
Duress 2.
It'll be okay.
3,
Interrupt
2,
4.
1.
Be a little offset.
Interrupt 5.
Baiting bombs. This will be locks.
Bowman coming.
And then we have breath. Bait breath on the line. Mem is going down in 5 seconds. Go down Mem.
Interrupt 1.
I cannot
Watch
use
your
Toss
step.
that ad. Stay alive.
Interrupt 2.
This duress. Just do it quick. Don't get knocked into a hole.
Interrupt 3.
Spelling in 3, 2, 1.
Interrupt 4.
We're ranged.
I must be closer.
Where's the sound?
Interrupt 5.
Alright, get ready
Killed
to pop
him?
Mem.
Fire attack.
And we go down.
Stack
Good.
high. Stack teleport on you. Phase 3.
Okay, we stay down. So we're gonna drop that on diamond. We have ascension coming. Okay, get ready to come up now. And we are going to try
Little.
1 millisecond. Yeah, we gotta go down a little later.
Yes, we gotta get up a little quicker.
what am I supposed to be looking at there? I did not see.
Probably just the timer, right? Actually, I don't know if it's consistent
On
or
my
not.
character, it just counts down, go down.
Oh, we went down too early?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yep.
Like a second.
I think where it says go down is like when you start going in to get stacks.
What's the timer that you set it at? Is it 357 or 355?
357.
Okay, so that's what we want to do, and now we can start hopefully trying to get back there
On the
and trying to
video
see if we
at
can practice it.
357, that's when they run in.
You know?
Your darkness is in the note.
Nice. Agreed. Defining clear. P1, P2 clear. Almost there. P2 is just gonna be a little cleaner, but like that's our prog so far, man. It's been kind of nice, honestly.
Me? I get a repair button. Never mind.
I brain lag.
Shut up, Jash.
I just saw it, man.
Fucking needy motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Oh, my gear is so bad. I'm dying all the time.
Don't talk to my friend like that.
Stop.
FX
Hey.
position with the entire path being lit up on the ground.
That is a witty moment.
Now.
I
want a wheeled cheese.
kinda,
Music?
but like I think like they got a pretty good. Like I still want it to be stylized in what they do with WoW. It's just like I just
Realistically,
want
I
it to
should
be
just
more
don't,
clearly defined. Just like
That's fine. I don't.
because for the most part, a good portion of the mechanics are well defined.
Sounds like the add-ons
Like
having
there is
issues.
like clear definitions, but some like swirlies, for example, they've always had swirlies for a good bit, and it would
this
just
is
be
a
nice for
clean
like
P3
specific
pull here
swirlies where
coming
you
up.
really have to be all around the edge of the swirlies. Like just
My body
just
is
a
already
clear
shaped
circle
like
would be
that.
nice, you know.
Ow. Fuck.
Just like so you're making sure that I'm either in or not in, you know what I mean? Because sometimes like, there's a swirly and you can be like on the edge of it or like a little bit into it, but you're actually fine. And other swirlies, like you can't even be touching a pixel of that effect. It's so hard to tell just if you're close or not close enough. But they've also done a better job, like, to be fair, they've done a better job of, like, making sure the mechanics are clean and fair. Like, the portals that you open up on the ground, like, there's going to be moments where I'm just kind of running all over the place, kind of panicking, maybe. And I kind of run over one, and I'm like, ah. And it's like, sometimes you're, like, right in there, and you know you touched it, and you know you're punished for it.
His health, by the way.
I don't think I've ever had, like, a
50.8.
situation where I'm just like, oh, man, there's no way I touched that. You know? So they've been pretty clear on that. To be fair, especially when you have to find like those white circles and those portals everywhere. I'm just like having to like navigate around it. Not ideal, not easy. Is it say outside? Look at a mythic. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Bowman coming.
Oh god, we're in a trinket, please.
No, red.
Take. Do you lose any damage for running that?
Yeah.
Looking back.
Push.
I cannot use it like
Comes out. Deep breath.
Breath incoming.
I guess it kind of works breath-wise, but it's not amazing.
Moving.
I really would want to see.
Breath incoming.
And this with Hellstone.
I cannot use it like
Remy will have to clear on the next one. Take these and watch your feet.
Breath
This
incoming.
breath, Remy clear.
that I can still recharge.
Ends out.
Personal source.
Watch your feet. 2. Together.
That I can still
You're
recharge.
clearing on this. Use personals. Watch your feet. Stay alive.
What am I doing?
I don't know how I don't get cleared there.
Because the melee are just sitting inside the boss.
I'm now also inside the boss.
Too far away.
Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Stack
What's up? What's up, Morningstar? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Welcome, welcome. I almost want to say good morning just because your name is Morningstar.
Boss, right? Or the boss of the Necro boss. Yeah.
I wonder how many people read the name Morningstar and they want to be like, good morning.
Back a little bit there, yeah.
also said everybody has to clear on. You have to be max melee at minimum, probably.
Do, 55% is not that bad. What's you guys' best? Yeah, like 52 that we had, I think. But again, like percentage for this boss is not even what's important. I mean, it kind of is. You do want to get the boss at a certain point, like at a certain percent low enough, right? So DPS does matter. But it's more about us just seeing P3 and then we can clean it up after. I think all the DPS we're doing right now, like it's kind of important, but also not really. I think it's just important just to play optimally. Nemo Evokers wonder if this will pay Augment Evoker. Dude, yeah, no, this will definitely be an Augment Evoker. Look at the mages, man. Look at the Warlocks. You'll just take 2 mages, 2 Warlocks, park an Evoker in their group, and let him just like babysit those casters and just buff them, man. Take care of them, you know, taking care of the homies. He'd be probably like popping crit butts on like the mages or something during their windows or whatever and just swapping it around. Tanks would just have more armor so they never take any big damage from a boss. You can also drop even like the healing. You could even play like the build where you use the life blooms or the spirit. Are they called spirit blooms? Life blooms? What are they called? Hold on a second. You heal yourself, right? Emerald blossoms. Drop it though, 6% more healing. Like it's a solid buff.
Take.
Hey, you're just gonna babysit those guys. Play Nanny Simulator.
I cannot use that.
Feet. Legs out. More baiting breath.
You're gonna be beamed.
8 bombs ranged.
Why not? Because we're gaming.
Being breath. Hellstone. Lines out. Watch your feet. We're baiting bombs.
Somehow I dodged that beam.
Should be easy bait.
And I felt like it kind of went through me.
First most recent.
Lines out. Watch your feet, and we are baiting. This one should be easy again. Bait. Go. We are clearing on this one. Being linked, watch your feet.
I hate my life.
Those overlap.
I must get closer.
Okay.
We could probably get a pull out of it. Although I don't know how Demon Hunter, how much CC Demon Hunter applies during P2.
Make sure Hercules is covered.
One.
Just an explosion of purple. No one got there fast enough. How am I able? Like, I don't even care for the haze buff, and I'm just like doing it optimally. I just like what is a fire? Everybody's just running all over the place and just putting him everywhere. I just why are they so sporadic? You know, that's what I'm wondering. It's just everywhere. It's just an explosion. We can literally just stack with the.
Down.
So normally, what you do there to make sure everything's clean and these portals aren't all over the place, it's just a rule for this fight. It's a good idea to just stack them on a marker. So we have 2 markers. One Loon, which is the first one.
2.
We're dropping them. The other is Diamond. And you just gotta just stand on top of the marker. You have a little bit of time. You go down, and like after a couple of seconds, you'll drop a second portal. Stack on one marker, move over, stack on the other, grab all your little circles or little like ghosty things on the ground.
Do your thing.
And you're good.
Stuns.
It's just I'm just wondering like why is it so messy looking, you know? That's all.
Rest 2. This will be gateway.
Interrupt 3.
Spelling in 3, 2, 1.
Interrupt 4.
Take gate. Bomb set 2. This is locks.
Shadow stepping in, another play.
We're baiting breath.
Another play.
Mem goes down in 5.
Interrupt 1.
Sit again if we can.
Watch your step. Interrupt 2.
Don't have a kick.
Target you. Interrupt 3.
Spelling in 3,
Interrupt 4.
2, 1.
Stack high.
Mem's coming up soon. Just wait.
Interrupt 5.
This
Okay,
one stack
get
8. I
ready.
should just go down.
Teleport on you.
Bot
This one
Mem.
down.
Go in.
I felt like I had to.
Yeah, that worked perfectly.
Watch your step.
I'm gonna die, aren't I? That's a cloud.
Triangle.
Ooh, hi. Hi. Yeah, I messed up.
You just wait for the hurling to be done. You come up.
Okay, so that's where we just want to take the dot, not go down, and then we do the clear. Okay.
Hurling on the left, right?
Okay. I can do that. I could live that.
Is
I could totally do it.
supposed to be free casting there?
No.
Not supposed to be
Yeah,
good?
yeah. Yeah, we leave it up.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it's
we just didn't go fast enough.
Okay.
What a jab, dude. What a jab.
Bombs?
When it's like perfect, we should be coming in like right here and right here.
Hold on.
Standing like over
I'm
here,
right to him.
and then
Blue side.
Like blue side. Sorry, like inside the circle or outside the circle, the thing in the middle?
That's so good.
Yeah.
Because Pete never is sassy or anything, ever.
we come from the outside in.
Okay.
It is also important that you don't go down like super early.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Just
I
wait
think
for
we
the
just
call.
need,
It's better. It's just wait it better.
Don't even think. Just stack on square and just let acid tell us when to go.
Yeah. Wait for acid to tell us to go in because then there's gonna be circles in front of someone trying to go in.
Let that 21st man do 21st man things.
Lost my square.
Can I get a res?
Mama.
I feel like he says, watch your feet.
That's your res.
A lot of this fight is watch your feet, and somebody's got to do it, dude. Otherwise, you would have a weak aura telling us the same thing over and over, honestly. Hey, Dal, nice looking raid team. Stay elite, bro. Appreciate you so much, Nathaniel, for coming by, man. Hope you enjoyed the stream, my man. We'll hopefully get it down, man. Do the Hall of Fame, maybe.
And then
We'll see.
mages for that bomb set in P3. You guys
If
just
we could
wait
get into
for the hype to come before you
P3
go down.
and do that whole going down phase optimally, I think we'll be in a good
So
spot.
you'll probably be holding
I just
on
went
to it
down a
for,
little early.
I think
Because if I didn't, we would have been okay.
5-10 seconds, something like that.
Because we got to go down and we got to make sure that the tank is to a corner, and then the what is it, the walls that he pops up are dropped in the spot, and then we can come up once it's abated. Then we can go kill the boss, hit the ads, and just kind of go from there. How do you feel about a potential bard play? A bard. I mean, if the evoker is successful, I imagine would have a lot more buff classes. So like a bard would be ideal in that regard, right? It's the quintessential buff class from like the days of old, the days of yore. Probably the OG buff class
Trying to get him to 67.
in most RPGs.
Push. Push your feet. Lions left. Feet press.
Breath incoming. Bomb incoming.
Venus breath. Use hellstones. It's out. Dow's left. Watch your feet.
Bowman coming.
It's coming.
Breath
Wait.
incoming.
Good. It's out.
There's another reset. I cannot drink more at this time.
Feet. Get ready to bait bombs. Stack up. Around it.
Personally, I guess the team has to get like back in the group there really quickly.
Yep. One.
You get to go again. I mean, maybe you could make it work.
Stack high.
It's 4 DPS dead.
Stack high. Teleport on you.
Do we want to reset? This happens.
Yeah, I think we should just die. I think we can get to P2 with everyone alive every time.
I agree.
Phase 2.
We'd just let it cast off, maybe.
Breath incoming.
Alright. Well, there's that. A request OG buff class. I think like D&D probably would be even like earlier than that, wouldn't it be? Because I'm thinking like in general RPGs like tabletop, CRPGs, games. You know what I mean? When I said days of yore, I meant like prehistoric. First iteration of a buff class. Ever. Dude, these actually been a jam, honestly. I could have been enjoying the last few. But yeah, I think if the Evoker augmentation one specifically, like if it proves to be successful as an archetype and it fits well into compositions from raids, dungeons, and even PvP, they will definitely capitalize on it and make more specs. You have the class of the Demon Hunter who has a empty slot, and they could easily get one in. Also, I think it will allow them to customize classes to be a little bit differently, right? Right now you have like, what, 3 specs of Hunter. One is there to do damage, one is there to do damage, and another one is there to also do damage. Or like Warlock or Mage or Rogue, and it's just trying to find a way to balance them all out is also kind of weird and difficult. You know, maybe you can have one spec be good in AoE, one spec is good in single target, but then what's the niche of the other spec? You know, and sometimes they're just better than others, and it's just tough to like find viability. But if you were to maybe, what you may end up doing, what you may end up seeing is maybe like certain specs of existing classes may end up becoming like buff classes too. Like imagine Outlaw Rogue, but instead of like Roll the Bones buffing you, you buff your party. Between the eyes and your allies are more likely to crit the enemy. Cooldown reduction applies to your group and party or something, right? Because they were initially going to have Outlaw buff your party and give him cooldown reduction buff. That was going to be part of our mechanics. Literally just part of our playstyle. Until they were like, yeah, it's a little strong. Which it was. They're not wrong when they say that. A little strong. A little strong. It was going to be kind of nuts. Like, even if you downgraded it, it would still have been kind of like insane.
Together for bombs.
Dude, where are my buffs, man? I went through my whole opener, no buffs. Where are they, man? What are these buffs?
Hellstone.
What is that?
Feet. You're baiting. Get together. Stay.
First one's reset.
Okay, literally the worst buffs ever.
Mine's out.
Actually, the worst buffs ever. Or roll something good, maybe? No, can't really roll anything good. Okay, I've been swimming in Grand Melee for like ever. What is this? This is a non-buff. It's actually useless. It's actually less than useless.
Careful, don't be in 2. Watch your feet.
What?
I've never had this bad of a roll.
Huh? Says you cleared.
I got stunned.
Too far away.
Okay. Ah!
Fate?
Stack high. Teleport on you.
Okay, I'm not the only one who's having a. Ah, why is my day?
Yeah,
Why am I having a bad day today? Why am I having a bad pull this pull? What is happening? Blizzard, please. Be nice. Be kind, man. Be kind to me, man. Okay, is this where we're coming back? Oh, now we're gonna roll every good buff. Literally every buff in the universe.
Muted. I was literally telling everyone to jump off.
Don't tell me twice, bud.
Okay, here we go.
No, let me hit stuff. Let me hit stuff for like 2 seconds.
It's not now. I also screamed at Billy that time because he kept chasing me out with disintegrate.
Sometimes the disintegrate like arrow clips into the ground.
What is happening?
So I guess I just kind of
Yeah, D&D.
didn't realize it wasn't.
Made
on.
you perfect class as a buff, spec or CC buff.
were, like,
Yeah,
almost
I think
stacked.
like fire arcane mage. I don't know. I feel like arcane mage is a cool playstyle that I personally enjoy, and to have that we just become a buff class would be fun. But like frost, fire, I guess arcane would be like thematically the one that could buff your allies, right?
I just want to keep
Power
you on
up your
toes. We're
allies
just
with the
playing good
arcane
game of tag.
energies or whatever, and do a bit of damage of his own. But like a warlock too, right?
Alright.
Maybe like affliction, demonology, destruction, like destruction and demonology can be like pets and chaos and AoE and single target, while affliction can almost be like a not a buff class, but a debuff class. You put corruptions, curses, afflictions,
Bobby cocky.
and like other types of like, I don't know, curses on the enemies, and you manage curses to debuff the enemy, make them
10:30
take
on the
more
dot.
damage, so your allies like can,
Taking a man's piss.
you know, hit enemies harder. Like you can amplify enemies' pain, for example, right? I'm trying to imagine like how would you take the evoker buff mechanic and put it as a debuff mechanic? I guess you could like make the enemy take more damage, and your allies can just hit harder, like a buff pet baby. That could be that could maybe work too, like a demonology warlock that maybe has a pet.
Dude, what are you, a fucking shit ball?
That you can like use to buff up ally. Yeah,
Because he's unhinged.
I guess that could be kind of cool too. But like, I'm sure they could come up with something, right? And then you could focus on like two specs of that like warlock to be as strong as they can be in damage, and the other one could just be like a buff one.
Because
You know
I
what I
see
mean?
those at work and it fucking.
Wait, people, adults do that?
Yeah, I've seen adults do that. Shit.
Depends how many beers I had, dude.
Dude, I see the ankle pissers, and then the fucking both arms on the wall lean into the urinal pissers.
I have way more respect for the both hands on the wall than I do for ankle.
Yeah, that's just a state of mind, man.
Just no hands urinal?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you not have confidence where you're fucking.
Mr. O'Monk would be a great transition for DPS
Yeah,
support.
how far off can your aim be?
No,
when
I
it's
think
only
like
fucking an inch long, dude.
I guess you could do that, but I was gonna say like you wouldn't want to remove healers or tanks. You would probably remove some DPS to be a buff class, because
True,
the
dude,
augmentation
that's
still is a
true.
buff class. Is still DPS? It's just a buff class DPS, but it's still a role of
even if you get
DPS.
the
I wouldn't
fucking
want to like
buff shots
lose
right,
out
dude,
healer
just let it
roles
in
and
your
stuff,
own.
you know.
Sonic rip a card.
But that could be like a thing, I guess.
Just guy stuff.
You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it.
It's like a conversation I had with friends the other day on like, what if you came like a shotgun or whatever?
That's a good question.
Were the fucking weird ones?
Like
What the?
I didn't initiate. Okay, kind of.
Like a charge rifle is my favorite thing now.
Look, does he want to play Apex?
Sure.
What the fuck you get the phone these days? You got on load, man.
Lines out.
Fucking full Spartan rifle.
Uh-oh.
Laser.
Good. 8 bombs.
Some of you guys actual bomb terrorists.
The one's close for all healers trying to get back after them.
Oh god,
Dude, who's baiting these breaths?
this is me.
Halitosis.
Just
That was some halitosis.
I'm like a charge rifle, boys. I'm like a charge rifle.
It was definitely me. I was laughing.
Can you run Blade Dance?
Oh man,
Mortal Dance?
who's the best
I don't know
heals
what
and
it's
raids
called.
right now?
Whatever stops the healing.
What's healing?
I would say like
I guess the ads in P2 before they have the
What does
heal
mortal?
remove.
I lose like 5% damage if I do that.
I'd say like rest of shamans are really good right now.
Spec tree.
This piece are pretty good.
We
Holy
got our,
Pallies are pretty
perma.
good. I don't think there's like one, like you know how Holy Priests were insane during like last few seasons of SL.
Hero not go,
We don't really have like anything like
Immortal
this. A
one
lot of
pet?
classes are pretty good. They're pretty close to each other, honestly.
Yeah, it's gonna do one ad.
Raw HP is probably Evoker.
I could do a
I could see it.
If
I
you
could
pay
see it.
attention to the big ads health.
I can tell you that there's not a lot of Holy
when you
Priests and
first spawn, we
Mistweavers,
get
but
into,
everything else like there's
Yeah, I
an
mean,
equal amount
it's
of.
just the big
I'd
ads
say
that's
Restager is also good too.
a big problem.
Yeah, there's
And
not a lot
I
of bad
think
ones.
The Raptors Mortal Wounds is bigger than
I
mine.
think about it in reverse, they use the same logic that allows damage to heal, but the class is more damage and soft heals.
Yeah, Monk has one too. I mean, the little ads aren't really a problem with the healing, are they? So it's really only the big ad that we care about. But yeah, Mortal Dance is a big damage loss for me. I can go it, but I would prefer not to.
His RSKing, it isn't a big deal for him,
I'm hitting the big ad every time.
Yeah, so the RSK should just do that, right?
Isn't RSK like
Yeah.
20% or something?
It's
No, it's all the same, I think.
5%.
It's not the same. We figured this
I
out.
got a Raptor, dude. I'll play that.
Isn't RSK? I thought RSK was 25%, like all across the board.
If it would be the same.
Lucian's last stand to play a Raptor.
Yeah, I'll just play a defensive down. It's all good.
Oh.
I don't need that at all.
AOE incoming.
Big.
Take the glass anyway.
Lines left. Watch your feet. Bait breath.
Breath incoming. Bone incoming. Breath incoming.
Be in this. Hellstone.
That was a weird one. I don't like the position of that at all.
Play left
I don't
and
like that
kick the
one
next
bit.
One.
You can just clear on the last disintegrator, right? Oh, after you do both.
You have fire.
Yeah, I got you.
Breath incoming.
It's gotta be in this one. We're good.
Personalizer reset.
I cannot drink
It's
more
out.
this time.
Don't clip each other. Baiting soon. Just, okay. Is it back in?
It isn't ready.
I hate mages.
Yeah, that was
Firing on
cursed.
Target you.
Sorry, I was taking the beam out.
Get in. Watch your feet.
I am out of range.
Pump, pump, pump. Dig.
When healers only have to heal.
Stack high. Teleport.
I mean, I think having healers do more than just healing is a good progression.
Yeah,
Like,
diamond.
ideally, it's not a bad thing. Look how clean that is. It's so stacked up.
Respectable.
Like, I can't even get mad at that.
Proud of all of you.
5, 4, 3.
Too far away.
I think it's good though. I don't know. I like the idea that healers get to do something more than just only heal.
Cannot drink more this time.
Don't
You
be
know,
too
in
close,
places like Mythic
otherwise
Pluses, there's just a lot more
like,
gameplay. There's a lot more involved.
Watch your step.
First set of bombs
And I
coming.
don't think that's like a problem.
On 1, 2.
But that's just me, man. I totally get the idea of like, oh, my healer should only heal.
Duress ink.
There's so much more depth.
Spelling at 3.
And there's like ways to
2,
contribute to group
1.
progression. With just more than just healing. Or more than just healing.
Breath
Move it.
incoming. Watch your step.
Kick some
Interrupt
stuns.
Still recharged.
one. Interrupt
Gateway is
two.
down. Duress coming.
Interrupt 3.
Dodge.
Grip. Spelling 3, 2, 1.
This bomb is locks.
Somebody kick right here for me, please.
Gotcha, boy.
Bait breath on the line.
Kill this ad.
Finish that recollection, homie.
Them is going down in 1 second.
Rob these if you can.
Interrupt 1. Watch your step. Interrupt 2.
I cannot drink more this time.
Interrupt 3.
She's ads get picked.
Spelling it 3, 2, 1.
Interrupt 4.
And come up.
Somebody kick here, please.
Interrupt.
Okay, so we'll be going down here soon.
Yes, be by square.
I require a talk.
Listen. Now. Get in. Pop them.
Stack high.
Try to self-heal here.
I couldn't get in fast enough. I started getting pushed by the winds. I wanted to avoid these portals. I should have just ran in there. But this is what we're going to be doing. Going down. Then these position, you can pop up.
Interrupt 1.
So then you need to get in there fast enough. And
If
hopefully
you can
live.
immune this black hole, just do it.
And then if you have the black hole and if you can immune it, you run it out and you will just immune.
You can immune, right?
Interrupt 2.
You should be able to immune it, right? Yeah, he did. And then we have bombs and you go down with those. And you try to avoid
So
the
this
things
hide-
flowing down. And that's where we're blasting the boss. Hide, we shouldn't have to go anywhere. We do have to kick these ads. We do have to interrupt them. We do have to kill them. But we're also focusing on the
Be in this
boss
hide.
too.
Alright.
So prog, actual prog. Like we're actually
Bombs
seeing that.
go out.
Just gotta get there cleanly.
Alright, so
And
this is
everything
where
went
we go
fine,
to
and
the
then we
middle.
all just a bunch of us died
And then we
too.
take a gate out
At
the
the very
skull.
end. Once we take the gate. Then we set up
And
these
that
things.
combo.
And then we do the middle.
That's a 4.
47%.
Pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
So that Mortal Strike paid off big. That ad was,
Healers
was
should
fucking
buff
dead, like
and
that.
heal DPS, and tanks do the same. Healers should buff DPS and heal DPS, and tanks do the same.
Percentage
So you think
that?
tanks should have the buff roll? That's a one way of looking at it.
Hold on.
That's a one way of looking at it.
'Cause
I
just
think
extra focused
that's-
making sure I had 100% of
Why
time
not?
to debuff that time.
I
as
kind of
well.
like the idea of like a DPS focused on buffing allies, because they also give to like almost like a different archetype, right? You have DPS classes that are bursty, sustaining, and this one is like you buff
What's
others.
the demon hunter thing called?
So then you have healers, you have tanks, you have
Yeah, most
DPS, and then you have a
demon
buff
hunters
class.
Where is that?
Almost like it makes a fourth one.
It's also good
I guess
for
you could
cooldown
offset it to the tanks and healers.
because we can't get the heal debuff off.
Dude, that's
and-
Yeah,
mod-
it's a full mortal one.
I guess it's one way of looking at it. They could totally make a healer that does that, you know?
Hero, if
It's a healer that
you
doesn't
want
really do
to,
damage themselves, but they buff them.
Go to Nazmir real quick and get a River Beast. They have Fortitude of the Bear and Mortal Wound.
70% of all demon hunters that have killed this boss take Mortal Dance.
Do they?
It's good for P3 as well. Yeah.
Oh, P3, yeah. I see.
Fuck
Really
your
drop.
damage, Remy.
Alright, I guess I was looking at the fucking logs of the one person that just didn't.
Too bad. Go get the fucking talent.
Fuck you!
Borderlands.
Shut up and do it.
They might have like an armored warrior in that group. So they
Oh, I guess, yeah, that would make sense if they had
Oh
arms.
man.
Right before the modifier that you get hit by.
If the DPS and tanks aren't doing enough damage, that the healer has to step up and they need to rebalance it. Wait, what do you mean? If the DPS and the tanks
check your,
aren't doing enough
markers,
damage,
I
the healer
guess.
has to step
No,
in,
it's
they need to rebalance it. You mean step in and add damage to the group? I mean, if it's in most content, they don't really design healers
Yeah, I'm gonna need something.
that need to like giga pump damage
I believe
on a lot of encounters. Sometimes it's like part of the progression. Like if you don't, like you're not ever gonna have the need to do that on a heroic or a 15 mythic plus, or even maybe even plus 20. But when you're pushing content, that's like the challenging content. Everybody
Oh,
gotta get
yeah,
involved, and
right.
everybody contribute. Everybody gotta contribute as much as they can of themselves.
So after that,
So like if a
I
healer has
need
to
a
add
new
in more
gateway
damage
further,
to the
pretty
group,
much.
I'll be putting it
it's
from
like one
middle
of the
to skull.
it's one of the skill
least as
checks that
close
a
as I
player would
can
have to
to
be
the
able to do it.
edge
Not
of
only do you have
skull,
to
like
make the
right on
heal
the
check,
lip
but
of
also
the
the damage
platform, or
check,
like
because
right where the
any
gate's
bit of
now?
damage for the group matters.
This is for
And I don't think
everyone,
that's
just as long
bad
as
by
one
itself.
stack fits, and then
Can we also go over the movement?
But that's
as
only
soon
like
as we get
necessary for the
into
high-end
phase
difficult
3?
content.
Whoever gets
you know?
bomb goes out.
Like
just
Echo,
a little bit.
Natharian, like
Not the bomb,
E3,
but the
any bit of
black
damage
hole.
matters. Even the healers.
thought
Everybody
that
going to be
was
contributing like 110%.
We soak one.
And I think it's just
two.
something cool about it. You know, just a
Different
difficult
tracks.
bit of
You
content.
spell ward
But like,
3
it's not necessarily like heroic or normal.
Yes. You want to get to 5 stacks of Oblivion. So
Give me a summon back up here. Just go grab a fucking dire one or something from
No, I
me.
put it on.
It's. I mean, it makes no difference to me. In case you're dead.
Yeah, and Acid, the question's more of where are we putting the black holes? Smack dab in the middle, a little bit like to the left.
Should be smack
If
dab.
it makes it easier, we can. Yeah, it shouldn't be hard. We can
So
just
it
soak
should be in
melee,
secondary
just
to when you're
shift
trying to
over
push the high
closer.
DPS. Yeah, it definitely should be
it'll be going.
secondary, but it's all about like, I guess it depends on like how they design the content though. Right? If the content is designed with a lot of heal
Yeah,
checks,
so that movement
which they've been
is
trying to do for dungeons,
the
but
hide
like
is coming,
a lot of players don't
tank and
enjoy that in
mages
mythic
go down.
classes. Like huge kill
Then
checks all
we
the
full
time.
boss mid.
Because it's really difficult to like plan it out. Like in raids, it's a little bit easier it seems. I mean, you could still do
Two duress will come
add
out.
mechanics to make up the difficulty for healers in their kit.
Will mass,
A lot of the
so
times
have
it ends
mass
up being a
Vigora
difficulty of
gate
like getting
during
enough
that mass
HPS
cast,
out, and then healers
will
get
stack on
frustrated
skull,
because they pop cooldowns
where
and they're
there will be
unable
a
to
black
keep up
hole
with the
as
damage.
well.
Especially if you're like an
shift
undergeared
left.
healer or an inexperienced healer.
Back mid.
And so far they haven't
So
really
you
found a
don't
way to like, for mythic
absolutely
pluses for example,
100% need
to find
hit
like
the gateway at the right timing.
they haven't
Like,
found
it's
really a
more
good way
than
to
enough
like challenge the healer when it comes to just
get
healing
knocked
through
towards like the direction that we're getting.
Currently
moving
having
in.
to like
The
have
gate's
bosses
more
do
for
like
the
a
people who are
big
getting
blast
knocked
of
up.
damage that gets everybody low, and it's up to the healer
Like,
to pop a
the people
cooldown
with
to
the
bring them up,
debuffs that
or
we're
pop a
dispelling.
cooldown to reduce the damage taken. That's something they have been able to do.
But, like,
But
ideally,
getting
you
like
just do
pressure
it, like,
where
as
healer
you
just has to constantly
Look
heal
at this
everybody.
river
Every goal
beast,
needs to be
dude.
like a
Look at this
perfectly
thing.
timed heal.
Beautiful.
A lot of people fall
hippo?
apart.
Under
A
thigh.
lot, majority of players that play healers
Yes,
do
thick.
fall apart.
Plague is
I don't like
bulked
him,
up.
bro.
He's been to battle.
Yo, it's. I promise he's not gonna help with visibility for melee at all.
This guy's gonna be covered in all the swirlies. My God.
There's a glyph that makes your pet 30% smaller.
Summon him back.
Nah, just
Coming
leave it.
back.
Just leave it, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's thunderstorm.
Yeah.
It's fucking beautiful, dude. I think this thing was originally named Memnarch. I'm not even lying.
Fuck you. And that was Shadow.
And then I'm
Endangered
and then,
species.
no, and then I'm pretty sure you got mad, and then I renamed it the Thunder Thigh.
You had this guy in the stage.
Dot heals versus
Oh, yeah,
DD heals
for
opinion.
years.
Dot heals versus
You kept
damage
Memnarch in a
healer
fucking
heals.
cage?
It's
Wait,
WOD,
what?
huh?
Dot heals versus
Yeah,
DD
That's the
heals
last time I saw
opinion.
this guy.
What?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's a
Wait,
fucking
what do you mean?
BFA pet.
Yeah.
Oh.
That bitch is a rare from Nazmir.
Yo, imagine
Thunder thigh.
farming a rare hippo.
Well, it's because I called it Memnarch, and then he fucking freaked out in a raid, and I renamed it.
Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
Big.
What part did you have problems with?
I cannot use that item yet.
Knocking back.
Push. Watch your feet.
I think that might have been the
Lines
first time I've
left.
gotten like a proper
Bait breath.
crit with my trinket.
Breath incoming.
Little off.
Wasn't me.
Bomb incoming.
What is going on?
Godspeed, everybody. Good luck.
Not bad.
Breath incoming.
Be in this breath.
Still recharging.
All stone.
I cannot use that item yet.
Back up.
Watch your feet. Get together.
Bomb incoming.
Easy bait. Wait.
Breath incoming.
Go. Watch your set. Maybe. Lines out.
Cooldowns are reset.
Bomb incoming.
Baiting bombs. Watch your feet. Wait. Go.
How to dodge that?
I cannot use that item yet.
Oh, our healers.
Later, bitches.
Oh, our healers.
Happened.
Or ranged.
Somebody's grip fucked me up.
Okay. Direct, not DD. Direct heal versus DD heal.
She's
Wait,
above my name.
dot heals versus direct heals opinion. Like healing over time versus just like cast heals. I think some classes have really good setups for like HOTS, like Evoker, Monk, and I guess Holy Paladin, Holy Priest to some degree. I kind of like the direct healing of like, would you count Atonement healing as dot healing? Or is that more direct healing? Because it's kind of like periodic heals based on damage you do. Like a lot of them. I guess that'd be direct, right? I prefer kind of a mix, but I do like what paladins do. How they're like real, just like all or nothing. Big heal or nothing. No HOTS, nothing.
The timing.
It is interesting, but I think a lot of classes like it helps them to just like be able to put up a HOT, so at least they have some kind of like some kind of like an active thing rolling at all times during low situations.
That happens every single time in the link.
Giga cancered.
I literally dip into the link and then fucking
Same. I'm fucking out of that bitch.
If you get hit by a swirly in the link, you'll live. If you get hit by one out of the link, you're gonna die.
I can actually see him outside of it though.
Yeah.
AOE incoming.
Like,
Should have gripped him.
Too far away.
Come on, loading screen, bro.
nice excuse.
Look at the screen, bro.
Lines out, bait breath.
This pull is cursed. Run it back, honestly. Run it back. This is cursed. This is not happening.
Fuck him. Same breath, use Healthstone.
I gotta go on the next one.
Same with Dodd. Lines out. Watch your feet. Get together ranged. Easy stutter. Wait. Go. Lines out.
I cannot drink more at this time.
Watch your feet. Then get together. Easy bait. Go. Good. We clear on these lines. Use personals. In the line. Watch your feet. Lots of them. Okay.
Couldn't the enhanced show with above mostly be above base class? They could, but I would also be sad if they did that because I kind of love the gameplay of enhancement. I love that melee elemental warrior thing that just clobbers enemies over their heads. You know, I just personally couldn't imagine that being a buff class, but like it would make sense, right? Because you already got the totems and all that, and you could probably make them like a totemic warrior, drops down these buffs, has more of an emphasis on like using totems, like assist their allies because they only got Wind Fury, so like might as well give them more.
Baiting bombs. One's out.
But I'd be sad if they did that. 'Cause I feel like that class is super fun, personally. Like the damage gameplay of it is really, really cool.
First duress. Bill.
23, 2, 1.
Did you say 23? 23.
Go to X for breath.
I cannot use that.
Or did I mishear that?
Move. Really good kick stuns.
Interrupt 2.
This will be gate duress.
Interrupt 3.
It's coming out. Eller.
Interrupt 4.
1.
Bomb set 2. This will be locks. And then we're baiting the third breath. Bomb 2 is out. Bait the breath. Mem goes down in 4 seconds.
Interrupt 1.
Adds.
Watch your step.
We have the last duress coming.
Interrupt 3.
Probably knockback isn't necessary, honestly.
Interrupt 4.
Somebody kick here, please.
Interrupt 5.
Need to go down. And 2, 1.
Yep. We're all dead. It's going okay though. Enhance the shaman. Oh yeah, I guess you are enhancing your allies. Again,
Yeah,
I
right where you
personally
guys are
would be
dying
sad
right
if
there,
they
I think that's a
reverted
pretty good
that from
spot
like a
between
big
circle and
pumper,
blue.
big damage elemental blaster to like a buff class. Again, personally, I would feel distraught by it, but I think it would make sense to him. So I could like see it. But I think the classes that technically could be like, you know, buff classes that could be made to like augment their allies, kind of like augmentation Outlaw Rogue, I guess enhanced Shaman. I'm thinking like Affliction Warlock, like debuffer, maybe like a third spec of Demon Hunter, maybe like, I don't know, Survival Hunter or something like that, right? Maybe like Arcane Mage or something, if you were to like change any of the specs into like a buff class. But I don't know. Balance Druid? I kind of love the stars and the moon fires and star surges. Like, it wouldn't be feral, but I guess enhancing allies with the power of Elune. 5th class, 5th spec. Now that's something interesting. That's something I could maybe get behind.
Yeah. We have
Although they already have like what, the nature, the cat, the bear, the owl, and arcane.
the third set was
What like what part of the druid like fantasy would they like I guess utilize to create like the unique fifth spec identity, you know? Because like it feels like already all the important elements of what a druid is already getting utilized. I just don't really know what they would be able to add besides like, oh, I guess like, you know, like resto, but just buffs your allies and does damage. Because then it's like, well, it's not unique, you know? But I guess it could work. I'd want it to be unique, because I think what they do with the evokers and stuff, like how they take 2 Dragonflights, put it together, you can make specs out of that, man. Like red and blue, put it together. Green and bronze, put that together. Black and bronze for augmentation. They could probably do like green and red as like a buff class of sorts. Blue and bronze, how cool would that be? Black and blue, you know? That could be kind of cool. So like they got a little bit of flexibility to play around with. You know?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Take.
Push.
I must get closer.
Watch your feet. Lines out. Bait breath.
Breath incoming.
Range get together. Easy bait.
I got smacked. I mean to get smacked.
Go. Gain breath. Use Hellstone.
You do mean health pot, right? When you say
Yeah.
It is not.
Creating bombs. Easy bait. Wait.
Still recharging.
Personals are reset.
Lines out.
I cannot drink more this time.
Baiting.
Bowman
Together. Wait. Go. See. Alright, clearing on this.
I cannot use that item yet.
Be in a line.
And I don't need to clear
Personals.
nothing.
Don't stack them.
AOE incoming.
Just watch your feet. You just live.
What?
Remy.
I don't. I was on the blue.
Too far away.
they were
Take.
stacked again.
Oh,
They were.
Stack high.
You just gotta get out.
Stack high. Teleport on you.
diamond in 2. Oh.
Who did that?
5.
That's like if I was stupid, which I am, I'd walk over that in an instant, in a heartbeat, like a moth to a flame.
Get the pulls.
Every inch of my body is just like, gotta do the melee thing, no brain,
One.
walk into
One down.
sparkly floor thing. Come on, man, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, like as he is now is how he needs to be in the.
That ad just melted. I didn't even touch that ad.
Stress.
Literally didn't even touch
Coming
it.
in 3, 2, 1.
Get on X for breath.
Absolutely melted.
Coming in 2, 1. Move. Then get kicks and stuns. 2 pulls.
Interrupt 2.
This one will be funky.
Interrupt 3.
Gateway duress. Rummy.
Interrupt
3,
4.
2, 1.
Baiting bombs. This will be locks.
What are those?
Stay alive.
Interrupt 5.
Then we're baiting breath. Be on the line. Map goes down in 3 seconds. 2.
Interrupt 1.
Cannot drink more at this time.
Yeah.
It's all fucked.
Okay,
Watch
okay.
your step. Interrupt 2.
Valiant attempt. Honestly.
Interrupt 3.
Into the void I go, but not before I get
Second
blasted.
spread out, I capitulate.
Oh man, Evoker Warrior. One day, man, Draxier are gonna be able to play Warriors and everything else, dude. A imagine Draxier with a knock up and a knockback and glide. How good would that be? How good would that be? I don't think they would give him hover, but probably glide would be so good. It'd be busted. And I don't think they would be able to clip their wings either. That'd be like just unfair, you know? Because you have big old wings and you can't even float. I'm guessing you've been asked this many times before, but why don't you choose to stream on YouTube over Twitch? YouTube will give you a deal. So what happened with YouTube is I used to stream on Twitch all the time. And then at the time my twin would stream on YouTube, now he streams on Twitch. And long story short, I was just like given an idea of like, just try YouTube for 3 days. What's the worst that can happen? So it was one summer, I think it was basically like just out of college, I decided, alright, I'm gonna host a stream on YouTube over Twitch. And it was really successful. A lot of people joined. A ton more people than Twitch. And it was a lot of fun. And I felt like I just could connect with the community much, much better streaming on YouTube rather than Twitch. Because on Twitch, like, people, yeah, would watch YouTube videos, but like, they didn't really care to go to Twitch. It was like pulling teeth. So I decided to bring the streams to YouTube. And it's been kind of like a deal ever since. I just kind of liked it, and I've just been kind of streaming on here since. And now the Twitch is just absolutely decided to set itself on fire. Like, I don't know, maybe it's maybe it was a good move from the get-go. Because every year Twitch is just like decided, you know what, our reputation isn't a toilet enough. Let's just dunk our heads in the toilet some more. That's a good move. Yeah, let's also go like on people's streams and like as admins and harass them as well. That also would help out too. That'd be great. They would love that.
Towards the left.
So I don't know, man. It's just the more I see it, the more I'm like, maybe that was the right move. Because I thought of like, because we did try streaming on Twitch for a little bit after. It was like a thing we did. Watch the guy eat a pizza as a YouTube video, and it was like on a TV, and basically it was like not DMCA exactly, but they didn't like that I watched it on stream, so it was like DMCA-esque things. So they were like, okay, your YouTube streaming privileges are gone for a little bit. I was able to fix it pretty quickly, like within 2 weeks, but I decided to get Twitch a couple of tries during the downtime. It was okay. It was a while ago though, before they really started like really just
left a little bit,
falling off a cliff. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Come on, don't make me jump off. I was doing all the good. I know I was messed up, but like, I was doing so good. I was recovering. I lived it. So I can't believe the Twitch staff, dude. It's crazy. like on one hand, I understand, like, let's say like the CEO or whoever is the higher ups that are like a little delusional, disconnected from like streamers, and they just don't pay attention, right? They run it, but they don't really like care. They don't really know. They just don't. They're aheads of it, but they don't, you know, understand the ecosystem. That's happened more than once, right? But the Twitch admins are supposed to be the people that hang out in the streams, right? Those are the people that see the culture, see what's going on, see how streams are, whatnot.
You just dog us?
You know. So on one hand, having like the higher ups make some weird move, and everybody reacts like. It's understandable because Twitch hasn't really been on a roll recently. But then when you have like admins, Twitch admins go into Twitch streams and like trying to defend it, trying to white knight the higher ups, at that point it's like,
yeah, maybe.
Is this just disconnected the higher ups or just like disconnected?
Yeah, it's just Claven is
everybody over on Twitch.
Used to be, man. So
you know,
you still got that dog.
Just makes me wonder.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Because on one hand, you could maybe like sell it as a, oh, Amazon is like, hey, Twitch, you gotta make more money. Here's some ideas you can implement, and now Twitch is just like having to wrestle with people that own them or whatever. You could maybe give them like benefit of the doubt, but I don't know. You know?
Levy.
It's a good name for an alt.
Don't talk Pate.
Alright, Bill, okay.
What Twitch partner at the time? Do you have to wait for your contract? No, I don't think I ever got partner. I mean, I wasn't really trying, right? I was just like streaming just for the sake of streaming because I was having fun with the boys. But I never got around to actually like, doing the whole partner thing. No. And now that it's like, hey, you're suspended. Hey, you don't want to be a partner. Hey, for whatever reason you can't stream, $25 out of your wallet.
Two of them.
Gimme, gimme.
I love it.
It just makes no sense. Like, it's just who came up with these?
I'm telling you, at some point.
And what also makes me a little unnerved too, like,
it's
at first it looked like they walked it all back, right? The Twitch, the whole thing, this whole shindig. They walked it all back. Oh, we understood. We see what you guys said.
Like, I
and,
feel like they changed it in the last
you know,
3 days, and it's just trolling me right now.
we're gonna be making changes, whatever. But instead of like really saying that they're making changes, like hard changes, they said they're going to be changing their language. Which doesn't really say, it's not the same as like, hey, we were wrong, we're not going to be doing this thing, we're just removing it. It said, hey, we need to adjust our language. It's like, I don't know how they can really say what they're trying to say a different way.
Modes of Oblivion should be
I mean, it's almost like, okay, we want to screw you over. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, we want to change the language so we could say we want to screw you over just in a different way. Or is that like them actually understanding? I have no idea.
And they made it worse. So
I have no clue.
This might be fixing that. I don't know. Pretty much.
We'll see though.
Ispiozen is actually Portuguese.
Like, what would be the best though?
News.
What would be the best for Twitch?
Fun
Is
fact,
just
I'm
like,
actually Portuguese.
Can they
just
like,
work.
use more than like
you know,
one
just
dollar
work
for
as a
shit
platform
on the ground
and be the same
on a
platform
fight?
that people know it for.
In an hour ago.
That's all.
Like would
That would be
it hurt to use
ideal.
green
Or if let's say they
yellow
are down the hole, I'm kind of hoping that competitors really take up. You know,
like Final
I
Fantasy.
think it would be good for him, for Twitch in general, if those
Make it
some
very
solid
obvious that
competition,
there's shit on the floor.
like
Nothing
real
like
solid
yellow
competition.
void energy.
Hey, you're African American, Tim.
What, Ron?
So you're African American.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
You forgot?
You guys know that Fired Up is a 47-year-old Mormon man with 7 kids?
I had a lot of joking responses for that, Zuckles, but I'm not sure how inappropriate that could be.
He's also a giraffe. Fired up.
Do you have a vibrator? I don't. 11 hours? 12-hour cooldown? Wasn't this a short cooldown before like 2 hours? Oh.
Take a fiber.
I guess we're waiting for Izzo.
Hey, go bio, friends.
We're waiting, boys.
No, you.
Waiting for like 5.
Red's still down astronomically bad for fucking money.
Cool. Alrighty, we're chilling for 5 until Izzo. Oh, now Izzo's back. Are we still chilling? Are we still taking 5? Oh, hey. Okay, now we're checking. Now we're checking. I want to be able to see P3, and I want to be able to go down properly, like down in the under phase, and see if we could pop up and try to at least position the boss properly. I think getting some, like, if we can get it down and see that a couple of times tonight, then tomorrow we may be able to see some real P3 prog. Good luck with the bull. It sounds good, Lucy. Appreciate you. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I saw Polk. I'm just like, Pull? Probably. Guessed, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. Fade's gone, Pete's gone, Ella. Okay, all of them just going for the break then. Wait till 5 then. Break time for like a second. Probably gonna restart the mix. A lot of these songs are just older, and I'm not a big fan of them. So how you boys doing tonight? We got about like what 3 minutes until we pull a boss again. Just chill on break for a bit.
I did raid testing with him. He was a nice guy.
What do I come into?
That good, huh?
I like that. I like that.
Let's go. I want to see a 3.
He tried
I've
to punch
heard
me
too
3
many
times. I
stories
like that guy.
of how that guy raid leads.
Yeah, but is it warranted? The way he acts? Because I want to get angry sometimes. In this raid, I'm not even the raid leader.
He also tried to pressure somebody I knew to, because my friend was like taking a trial as like a trialing the guild type deal, and Revolt was fine with that, but he then kept trying to pressure him to like make up his mind quickly, and my friend ended up being tired of that because that wasn't the agreement.
That's a power move, not gonna lie. Making you trialing the guild, not them trialing you.
Yeah. Dispo, I am almost certainly.
Like 90% sure I'll be going.
Yeah.
November, dude? Maybe I'll go.
I can't.
Yeah, I have a wedding in Southern California.
Euro, we're
2
not
weeks
raiding
before.
on BlizzCon week, right?
Of course we will.
From
Do I have
BlizzCon.
to bring my laptop?
That's when 10-2's dropping.
Dude, can
10-2's
we just
dropping
like
then.
land? Can we like find somebody's house that's got a big Airbnb and we just fucking land raid?
Conference room at a hotel
Yeah.
somewhere.
We're just gonna have the RR
That's a
gamer
viable strat.
house.
Even better.
Could go wrong.
It's just loaded with ergonomic chairs and tums.
Everybody type 1 in the chat. Type 1 in the chat.
I need more peeps to go with the PAX East with me next year.
Ooh, why would anyone go to PAX East?
Dude, PAX
I live in Mass and I don't want to go to fucking Boston.
No,
Same.
go, Zuckles. Or at least come to dinner with Josh and I.
I live like
I won't
15 minutes
be
away.
there by this time next year.
No, Josh, no.
I'm moving in a month and a half.
Do not gamble with your
To Vegas?
You would just lose all your
Yeah.
gold.
I can attest
As
to that.
locals.
Can you like book a flight?
If you want to fund
No.
me gambling against Euro, I will take the gams though.
You can even
Clavin,
take. You can even take
if I
Oxy.
lose
this, if I lose this, you're paying for it.
No, I'm not. You can eat my
Yeah,
ass.
you are.
Alright, hold on. We roll this and then we go Zox's back.
Oh, Ellerthal, please keep it. Please. No.
Oh, what the?
Remy with the 2K?
Okay. I'm gonna be honest.
is
I
God.
only have 49k on me.
Wow, you're
For that,
banned.
You're gonna have to pay this.
You're banned.
No, I have to
Banned.
go. I have a different character that I can give you later.
Send her the tab.
Yo, all good, all good.
Meter tills paid.
I didn't lose. That's all I care about.
Alright, free handle. Let's go.
Where's my money, Remy?
Require a target.
Thank you
Pay
for
me,
the
just pay me.
contribution.
Okay, actually,
oh, you got it,
pulling-
you got it, you got it.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
5,
Thank you.
4,
I need to target something first.
2, 1. Bowman coming.
Oh god, Trinket, please.
AOE incoming.
That item is still
Big.
recharged. I cannot use it.
Push back. Your feet. Lines to the left. And bait breath.
Ow.
Breath incoming. Bowman coming.
Back up. Bait. Feet.
That item is still recharged.
Breath incoming.
Be in this. Use health potion.
I cannot use the item.
Down. Feet. Range get together. Easy bait.
Breath
Wait.
incoming.
Person as a recent.
Target you.
Yeah. It is a good weak aura. Okay.
That works for me.
Ready?
I cannot drink more this time.
Clearing on this. Use personals.
Surely I
you guys
can't
need
cause-
to
You
move
have
up.
to fucking move out. You cannot sit in melee.
Staff and Eller.
Watch your feet.
I'm gonna hold on cooldown to this point.
Is this to go again?
they're both up.
We're
No,
fine.
Use full res-
We're alive. We can make some tools happen.
Stack high.
Disagree with
Teleport
what you
on
said.
you.
Dropping in
Am I
2.
rolling, man?
Beyond diamond. Good.
So clean.
Seconds.
Are we actually getting real good at that mechanic now?
5, 4, 3.
What an insane play.
Phase 2.
8.
Breath incoming.
Bombs. Melee pulls. Sorry.
I cannot drink more this time.
Bombs are coming. 1, 2. Press 1. Clay.
Spell 3, 2, 1.
I must get closer.
Breath on X. Get there quick.
That item is still recharging.
Breath incoming.
Moving.
Watch your interrupt 1. Interrupt 2.
I cannot use
Stress will be gateway.
Interrupt 3.
block bombs.
Interrupt 4.
Spelling in 3, 2,
Interrupt
1.
5.
too far away.
Gate. Lock bombs and bait breath.
Interrupt. Bowman coming.
Bomb 1. Bomb 2. Bait breath.
Breath
Bam goes down in 5 seconds.
That item is still recharging.
Interrupt 1.
I cannot drink more this time.
Okay, ads are good.
Interrupt 2. Watch your step.
Watch them.
Zuckles, can you burn?
Interrupt 3.
Spelling in
Girl.
3, 2, 1.
Interrupt
Oh.
4.
I must get closer.
Yeah, it's not a great pull.
Bedroom.
Interrupt 5.
cannot use that item yet.
Stack high. Stack teleport on you phase 3. Watch your
Technically still alive.
Rankin.
Oh, we need to pick that up as it comes up.
Thighs.
Alrighty.
Oh,
I see how
was
that
just
works now.
after it.
Okay.
Boy, big boy.
Is that why those things disappeared, or is that? Yeah, it might just be one of those things. Okay. I need to figure out what to do when they go down there. P3. I'm just not.
Can you change one of your pet to thick
Sure.
and then the other thighs?
Either you go down and you want to pick that up as the big circle
should
appears,
definitely
big circle
take
appears, and then it
Yeah,
disappears, and then all your
Where's
like
Glim Feather from? What is
all your
that
circles
name?
you're trying to grab.
That's what I'm looking at.
That's the default name of the pet, I'm pretty
Come
sure.
on, man.
That's why I'm just like, you gotta fix it, bro.
You got a scroll, dude?
Wasn't it something else before?
Scroll.
No.
Rename them for free if it's the
Oh no, you have poke your ass, right?
Here, I'll report your
Yeah,
pet
poke
name
your
over.
ass.
Yeah, I got poke your ass still.
As long as it's not thick like me.
That guy. I know that guy.
How do you know that guy?
Boosting communities. That guy used to be in my chat all the time. Actual fucking fan.
Aww.
Yo, can I get some health pills, please?
I used to be staff in Starlight. I used to be staff
This
in
comes to
Starlight.
sus,
so he
dude.
was around a
It's
lot.
just how it comes, man. We just chilling.
Staff install, like,
You're pulling this
yeah.
boss over and over and over and over.
That was
We're 11:21.
Yeah, Clay, who do you think
30
gave all the
minutes to
money?
go.
Ooh. I don't want this
We're
money.
just chilling,
pay me
man.
later here. I'm gonna
Why?
get it
Don't you
back.
see me the comms?
Wow.
I will if we have to. Especially when Euro starts to go into one of his old school stories, man.
Some more
It's
blood
usually
water.
something fun and creative. You never know what this man is gonna say, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna mute.
I've run out of mason jars.
AOE incoming.
Take.
I wouldn't have taken your money.
Comes a good
though,
just
but you
sus.
talked so much shit before that I had
You
to.
take
You
a
talk
wild
so
amount
much.
of shit.
Knocking back.
Push.
I thought they were shoo-ins. I don't know, man.
Push your feet.
It's almost like if I didn't take it, you wouldn't have learned the lesson.
I wouldn't have.
Climbs
I still
left.
haven't.
Bait breath.
Breath incoming.
Bait bombs. Get together.
Get some blasted now. Howie.
Breath incoming.
It is not ready.
More potions. So, get your feet. Lots of them.
Bomb
Get
incoming.
together. Easy bait.
Is that mage side
Wait.
DPS Jesus? Mages are pretty good. And it's not Jesus, I'm pretty sure it's Dasani. Like the water.
So,
Cannot use that item yet.
Personals are sent.
creating bombs.
Hey, mages are good for this fight. They're fantastic. Wait until they do ads too, and then just
Bearing
clean them
on
down.
this.
Solid.
I cannot use that item yet.
Be in this.
I don't need to be in this.
Personal. Watch your
That was
feet.
a bait.
Lots of fire.
That item is still recharging. I am out of range.
Take.
Now, why the hell am I doing all the damn?
Stack high.
I crit, that's why. Okay.
Stack high.
That
Teleport
does it.
on you.
That does it. Just
Nothing
crit.
Diamond 2. Beyond diamond.
That happened a little quicker than I wanted to. But at least it's clean, except one little mess. Oh, that could have been bad. But at least you saw like where it's at. At least you try to see if you can crawl out of there. Crawl out of the wreckage.
Melee pulls.
Watch your step.
Let's pump it.
Bomb incoming.
Bombs. 1. 2. Stress. Remy.
Spelling 3, 2, 1.
That item is still recharging.
Back to expert breath.
You think that is not great. Not the play.
Breath ink.
Breath incoming.
Fine.
Watch your
Pulls.
interrupt 1.
The gateway caress.
Interrupt 2. Interrupt 3.
Spelling 3, 2, 1.
Interrupt 4.
Bomb set is locks. And we're baiting breath on the line.
Interrupt 5.
Bait breath. Shift over. Big shift. Mem goes down in 5 seconds.
Interrupt 1. Watch your step.
Finish these ads. Make sure one has the debuff still. Should be fine now. Get your
Spelling
kicks.
3, 2, 1.
Interrupt.
Good. Stay alive.
Okay.
Well, go down.
Stack high. Stack teleport on you.
Okay, we did it. We did it right.
Phase 3.
Someone needs to cover the next one.
Ascension coming. Stay down. Take us down. We get res after this.
We got the rock spawn. We did it right. At least we did it right, chat. Look at this. We did it correctly. We did this part correctly. Prog. Tank is dead, but it's okay. Prog.
On melee. Already up to.
Soak this.
Sally sack.
Watch your step.
The bombs hide. One's just sitting there. We didn't have the backup. So.
At least we saw it, and we kind of got there. We did it right. So that's all I need to do. Me being able to see that properly helps a ton. So at least I know exactly what needs to be done. And it's just about cleaning up to get to that point as a group. I don't even know what I'm seeing. Just a casual raider. Gilded. This is just a SARKARETH mythic. It's very similar to like if you've done LFR normal heroic SARKARETH at all. It's very similar to that, just everything hits a lot harder, and there's like a handful extra mechanics that add a bit extra challenge. But that's SARKARETH. The fight is all about, at the very beginning, it's about, it puts two stacks in you, right? Two stacks of like an overpower buff. You gotta clear one of those stacks with a fire buff, and another you gotta get hit by a beam, blue beam. And we're just coordinating when we get hit by fire, when we get hit by blue beam, and then healers are just popping cooldowns to keep us alive. Range are usually on the outskirts to try to bait bombs that will go on the outside. It's just a lot of explosions and a lot of damage. Then in the phase 2, anytime we get hit by any voidy, shadowy ability, we build up these stacks that do damage to us. But we could also build them up to 10 stacks to drop us into like this under phase. And you'll want to take bombs into the under phase, so sometimes you'll want to take damage on purpose in order to go down into the under phase as quickly as possible. Tanks will also be doing that in order to deal with certain tank mechanics. But for the most part, you want to avoid it.
Can I get an inspiration?
So we'll be diving under and up and under and up.
It'll give me all the like energy I need for the rest of the night.
I'll play Dolly and Dollar if you do it, man. Don't fucking do it.
Your best e-girl uwu, please. One time.
But we basically gotta go under sometimes in order to deal with certain mechanics.
Tell you what, we kill this
at a
boss
very
in the next
specific
30
times.
minutes, then I'll give you an uwu.
You sound just like him.
Give me hope, Memnarch.
And the normal mechanics. It's basically like normal, but just like a handful of extra stuff added. But it's very, very, very similar to normal. Like the fight itself is actually like normal is a portion of mythic mechanics, but not all of them. So you basically see the majority of the fight. It's just the way we do some of these same mechanics you would do normal is a little more specific and a little different.
Your feet. Lines left. Bait breath.
Like right now, you just mostly want to stay away from the fire, right? Hopefully bait it away from your allies.
Range get together.
Nobody gets like smacked at once.
Wait.
We try to bait it on purpose so we can clear the debuffs. Where normally you would maybe get like one oppressive buff,
Breath.
if any. On Mythic we would get 2. So one we clear with a fire, usually in coordination with defensives. Another we clear with a blue line, which we don't do until way later when cooldowns are available again.
Get together. Wait.
Go. But you'll be surprised like how familiar a lot of the mechanics are.
Targeting.
Personals reset.
Basically same rate, just a little harder.
Back up. Quick.
More people dying though.
I died.
One didn't get back in fast enough.
Yeah, so you can see like there's fires on the outside, like
way
these
out there.
bombs. They're painful and
Not
normal,
even
but
just
they're
that it was out there. It was out there.
Didn't even
with
spawn on
fucking
normal. But they're a lot more
dodge
painful
puddle
on
in the way,
Mythic.
too.
Those healers are nuts. They're
Double
really good.
curve.
We got a good set of healers this year. Really good set of healers.
Dodged it.
They're awesome. We got
Dive,
Zuckles who just
dodge.
absolutely blast in terms of healing. Pete who does a lot of our like notes. Like, just give you an idea. Like the fight is so scripted, so you can really plan out every one of your cooldowns like
Yeah,
perfectly.
dude, he
for the
doesn't
most
just
part.
listen to the same song on repeat for hours and hours and hours and hours.
Are you okay?
What song are you listening to, man?
Here we go.
I've had a
It's the
paper.
one song for tonight.
We got a full set of notes here. Like literally at 2 seconds, we have Zuckles pop Flourish. At 28 seconds, Zuckles pops Convoke, Clay pops a movement. Then at 41 seconds, Baby Cake jumps down the dome, Eller pops a totem, Pete pops his Evangelism, Fate Priest does the Holy AoE heal or whatever. What's it called? Plea? Divine? No. Prayer... What do you call it? What's it called again? Hymn. No, my code is super well done, eh? But yeah, it's basically down like to the T. And if you could do that perfectly, like that's the fight basically.
The music.
It's like the ending of a vlog.
Remy, this will
Yeah,
probably be
yeah.
the first time you've ever heard this song. Listen up.
What?
This is pre or post 9/11.
This is like 92, man.
Ah, it's the pre.
I do not have a target.
5, 4, 3,
I require a
2,
target.
1. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
Big.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome right there.
Dawson!
That I can still recharge.
The bomb?
Blocking
Do
back.
go early?
Oh,
I think we did.
fuck.
Oh, we did.
Oh yeah. All right.
Oh no!
That pull was not what I need. Oh no.
Okay, so range go on the outside. They made these bombs things and they port in, but they guess somebody did it early. So then bombs are melee, and it's just
Alright,
fun.
I got top damage, guys. Way to go.
Guild got Mythic, Almel down 3 out of 9. Let's
Where's that area on the pool,
go!
man?
Trying to get down experiments.
I
from
made sure to
Wolf
stay
Require
up
9.
and
That's
die last.
awesome, Wolf. That's awesome. Did you guys then do Did you guys then go
loaded dice.
with Kazara and then do the Assault of Zakali and then you got Amalg down? Forgotten Experiments isn't that bad either, by the way. If you've done Amalg and Zakali, you guys should be solid. That one is only like it's all about like lusting. I think you want to lust second and third boss together, or when the second one is out. But it's all about like trying to manage the bleeds and trying to make sure people spread apart. If you have evokers that can remove bleeds, that helps out a lot. Really good. Especially if you can. Now, preservation evokers used to be able to pop
Obligatory,
echoes on
no more
people
memes?
and
Question
triple remove bleeds. I don't know if you can still do that, but that'd be insane if you could. Having a dwarf is also really good too.
Shut the fuck up, Clay.
And then it's all about killing the second ad and then dealing with the third, making sure to dodge away. And it will really come down to if you have enough massive spells to dispel everybody, nuke down the little orbs they have. But it's one of those fights where the better gear you got, the faster the fight is going to go through. But you could play this fight basically permanently. Once you're with a third boss, there's no like enraged time or anything at all. You could play it forever until you run out of
Bear
mana.
bot up in the back.
So I believe you guys can do it. Kazara, Assault, Amalg. We got 3 Walkers in raid. Awesome. You guys are fine. A couple of dwarves. Yeah, you guys should be fine then. Yeah, as long as you can remove that bleed, it helps out a lot. But if you have a Preservation Evoker who can like triple echo, unless they fixed it, I think Preservation Evokers can still triple echo and then cauterize the flames 3 targets to take out bleeds.
They gave me the beginner deck. Well, what
I
do
could
you
be
get
wrong though.
whenever you first play Hearthstone? That's what I got.
4, 3, 2, 1. Bomb incoming.
Got a Crocodile.
AOE incoming.
Big.
I cannot use that item yet.
Knocking back.
Push.
I am out of range.
Oh god, I went forwards instead of backwards.
Feet.
Lines left.
It's not a bad thing, it's just unusual.
Bait breath.
Breath incoming.
I mean, I guess that works.
Bomb incoming.
Back up. Move.
Too far away.
Breath incoming.
Breath.
I cannot use that.
Lines out. Watch your feet. Range gets stacked.
Bomb incoming.
Easy bait. Wait.
Breath incoming.
Go.
Personal's recent.
I cannot drink
Lines
more
out.
this time. It is not ready.
Get together. Wait.
That item is
Bearing on this one. Use a personal. Be in a line. Watch your feet.
I am out of range.
Okay.
We're all hoping to get a Mythic Rush Shock down. I believe you guys can do it. It's a very DPS heavy fight. It's all big about dodging the lava.
Be diamond. 10 seconds.
But if you guys can do that, then you'll be mostly fine, honestly.
Phase 2.
Baiting breath.
I cannot use that item yet.
Breath incoming.
I cannot drink more this time.
Melee pulls. Everyone's pumping.
Watch your step.
Set of bombs coming.
Bomb incoming.
1, 2.
That item is still recharging.
Duress 1 coming.
Spelling 3, 2, 1.
I must get closer.
Be on X for breath.
I cannot use that item yet.
Move.
Breath incoming.
Moving. Melee pulls coming.
Watch your interrupt 1.
Pump, pump, pump.
Interrupt 2.
It is not ready.
Interrupt
This is
3.
gateway duress.
Spelling 3, 2,
Interrupt 4.
Too far away. I
This is
cannot
lock
drink more
bombs.
this time.
Interrupt 5.
And then bait breath on the line. Move. To the line.
Breath incoming. Interrupt 1.
One go down.
Use that item yet.
Watch your step. Interrupt 2.
Make sure no things go
Interrupt
off.
3.
Spelling in 3, 2, 1.
Interrupt 4.
Good. Stay alive. Come up.
Interrupt 5.
Wait.
Gotta kill this side.
Get on blue. You're gonna go down. 3, 2, 1. Bot mem.
Stack done.
Okay.
Phase 3.
Oh, it's so troll.
I just died at the dot.
Watch your step.
Destabilize. No, I don't know. I was going down at the same time everybody else did. Destabilize for 300k.
That item is still recharging.
What?
Okay, you went down too later.
Soak black hole.
No, I walked into a squirrel.
He's talking to me.
Stack high.
Oh, that would. Oh, good thing I didn't. Good thing I died. Otherwise, I would have broken all of those. I wouldn't need to move out for that. That would have been really, really bad. So good thing that I did die.
Maybe it's because you're taking
Man.
bombs or something. So it resets your
Really
stacks.
hoping when we get
Yeah.
shut down,
No,
weapon
I
would drop.
think,
Yeah, weapon would be huge. Now
I
we
think I
will just
wasn't
hope
in
when we
both
do
of
that
the
we get the
stacks,
weapon
so I was
drops.
only getting
I'll
from
go
like
to the
one
monk.
of the
Otherwise,
circles, and it just took me
otherwise,
too
if
long
I
to
get to
get
use
them.
it main spec.
Gateway.
What's better for monks right now? Is it the rush shock weapon that's better, or is it better the combo of the Forge Storm and the Prog Tusk? Like in pure DPS, or I guess what would Brewmaster or Windwalker want ideally? Okay, us seeing this P3 by the way is awesome. At least we're getting there. Yes, we just need to make sure to clean up 2 P2 and then see P3 more often in that same regard that we saw just now.
Is really make sure you're stacked on red when we're trying to go down for that phase to stop the 800 different puddles from going all over the arena.
Do you want to count it down, Acid, or do you want me to count it down? Really?
Yeah, I can count it down. It's fine.
Like I'm roaring right
especially or shock weapon according to the sims I did, especially the 450 version.
Just
okay.
The biggest thing is just make sure you're on red. You're on the same spot.
Well, hopefully you guys get it, or if anything, I don't know how often do you guys are you guys gonna go back to weekly or mythic?
He went offline.
He's been here.
Oh.
He's been here, dude?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, for like an hour or two.
Oh, dude, I would have fucking put him in like 2 hours ago. Yeah, I agree for this.
The 441 rush shock not showing about is showing about 1.2 higher than 441 combo attacks the Forge. Oh, okay.
Yo, Billy.
So just always gonna be better than perma.
What's up?
Got him.
Okay. Take. Push.
I cannot use the back.
Beat. Lines left, bait breath.
Those swirlies every time, please.
Just move a little bit. We're baiting. Wait.
I sure went to an interesting spot.
Breath 2. Stone. It's out. Stand. Wait. Go. It's out.
Arsenal's recent. I cannot drink more at this time.
Stay a little close. Watch your feet. Get stacked up quick. Wait. Go. Perfect. You clear on this one?
That item is still in charge.
Should you come out so we can clear? Bait's gonna need res.
Wait, ABT.
Don't heal fade, let it proc.
Should take a port. I'm gonna run over.
Stack high. Teleport on you.
We're not resetting. Oh, you guys are just going for it? Okay, I feel you. Okay. Alrighty.
It's like
maybe a bunch of people did.
They're just kind of let it. Being dead. What's my damage there? I'm missing a buff.
If somebody has to
No.
there and we have the APT,
I did get a really bad buff combo for a good bit though.
if you can like help it.
And that didn't crit. Dude, oh my god. Not playing Ghost Strikers Outlaw with all these like little buffs and trinkets and whatnot. It's better to just play the cleave build, especially for P2 and P3. But man, I love that single target. But it's so much harder to like Blade Flurry with that. Maybe it's still worth it.
The longer they stay alive once they get stunned, just like makes
Wild growth, wild growth. Cultivation.
I can't help that one. Okay,
Restorative wild growth. Rejuvenation.
There's a
Rejuvenation. There's a germination on there too.
Flash shield. Echo of light. Alright, it was mostly me, whatever. I wasn't trying to.
Guys, just don't heal him, right? Come on.
Can't we bring back the healing aura macro? from what's that boss?
Raden?
Yeah, Raden.
In theory,
I need
those
cookies.
mods are potent. They're very potent, huh?
And
Wait,
if you
how
get
did
the APT res, you have to come up either before the Glittering Surge cast completes or after we all come back up again, right?
Yes.
Don't come up before Glittering Surge comes because then we all go down and it nukes whoever stays upstairs.
Yeah, you can
I just found
you
out
can
a
take it
good
once everybody
flagellation build
goes
for
down.
PvP.
It's okay.
Oh yeah.
Like after everybody
Oh
goes
no.
down, if you take it, you're gonna be fine.
Oh no. Are you bringing that to the duels maybe? Man.
I am shocked none of us
I'm
realized
still
we're
afraid
still
after
apparently
watching
damn
Errorless
global
pop
people.
off with that thing. Chicago did not live like 2 globals, man. It was actually insane.
And joined Discord. And was in the raid group.
Big.
Enough on my plate.
What do you got, man? What are you eating right now?
Chicken and waffles.
Watch your feet. Lines left. Bait breath.
Chicken waffles and crippling depression.
What are you drinking? Let me have one guess.
Cheers.
Back.
Of the kingdom.
Wait.
What do you think?
Titty milk.
Oh, titty milk.
Darn.
Can a pamplemousse LaCroix.
Clear on this?
Target you.
Your wife's still breastfeeding? Isn't your daughter like
Oh,
4 years old?
Fucking drier than the Grand Canyon.
Bowman coming.
Back. Go.
You think if I tried to bring some gamer subs to titty milk to BlizzCon PSA would look at me weird?
Oh, surely not.
Lines out.
Dude, you can't question anything anymore.
We're baiting bombs. Hit in. Good job. We're clearing on this one.
You don't move back.
In front. Don't line them up.
I moved
Okay.
back, man.
Watch the
Barely
feet.
move back.
That's enough.
Buff him. Take 8.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on you.
100 plus gate
Diamond
secret
in
text. Okay, hold on.
Beyond
100 gate secret technique does not seem all that difficult. That's pretty normal.
10
Like,
seconds.
are we talking about like each global is like? Are you talking about 200k secret text? Is that what you mean? Non-crits? Or are you including the crits in there? How are we viewing them? That's the question. I think it's gonna be make it or break it for me.
Watch your step. Bowman coming.
On 2. Press 1. Combo.
Spelling 3, 2, 1.
Get back for breath on X.
Breath incoming.
Oh.
Watch your interrupt one.
Set up gate onto the side of those. This duress, just try to knock them.
Spelling 3, 2.
Interrupt 4.
Oh, that could have been bad.
Lock bombs.
Bowman interrupt 5.
Now baiting breath. 1, 2. Baiting breath on the line.
Breath incoming.
Mem is going down now.
Interrupt 1.
Try to get those in the circles.
Interrupt 2. Interrupt 3.
Duress.
Interrupt 4.
Go.
3, 2, 1.
Interrupt 5.
That guy still has so much health, man. Got so much health.
I got MP struck.
3.
Stat teleport on you.
I feel like that's not true.
I mean, kind of lived.
No, I was dead.
Kinda lived.
Watch your step.
We're just never in the correct position when that third ad set spawns. We should not have to rob.
Guess I'm dead. Unfortunate,
The
man.
boss should be standing inside the boss. Are you getting like knocked back by the infinite duress doing a time spiral so you have this?
Each also 100k normal abysses. 100k normal abyss is actually decent.
Could you just
That's
AMS
solid.
the fucking knock?
That's 6 of someone XP. Summary of the day, kinda lived. Lol. That's a pretty good summary there, Strange Bear Noises. That's a pretty good one, man. Happy you did. Happy you did. Hope you're having a good one, by the way. We got about 10 minutes until we're done for the night, dude. I cannot wait to just like throw something together for the night and just hit the hay, man. I've been living a sleepless life for the last couple of days, like really bad.
Exactly.
So I've been aching just to get myself into bed and just chill.
Duress 3.
The second knockback is at 310. Does that sound about right?
So excited about school learning today. Hell yeah, fam. Let's go, dude. Summer break finally here in official format.
What time?
That's awesome.
Because aren't we using it like late in P1?
Yeah, been out of school for a couple of years now. It's just been like, it's still a trip for me, man. I'm still like partially on like a school-esque schedule, like college at the very least. Yeah, coming soon. Yeah, probably tomorrow. I'm just gonna take it like super easy. No stream, no nothing. Like maybe I will, Shane. I'm so because it's like I like hanging out with you boys, you know. Even on a Thursday, even on a Sunday, or whatever, which kind of have become like my day off days. Used to be my old school day off days every single time, but I kind of stopped during like Dragonflight Alpha and Beta. I just was like, all right, throw that out of the window. I got work to do. I got streams to do.
Well,
because there was so much to explore every single day.
To shift our cooldowns to the main ad?
Tomorrow though, it's like 50-50 that I'm streaming or not. It's still like 100% 50-50. If they announce something big, like if they announce like 10-1-5 tomorrow, then maybe I'll pop on.
Well, I mean, if
and
the
we'll
ad's
stream a little
causing
bit.
problems, doesn't it make more
But
sense to kill
I'll
that?
see how I'm feeling. Tomorrow may just be like a complete reset day for me. And then come back Friday for the duels, Saturday, you know. You do a time, but I gotta find some lessons as well. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I'm just talking about at least for the first sec, so we all come up with 2 minutes.
I put the time spiral there.
Get to grab my full 12-year-old butt. Yeah, dude, for real, for real. Yo, while you're at it, man, if speaking about grind, got the what is it, the this week is a perfect time to get alts up and running, man. Comstomp. Just grind out all the honor you need. All of the honor in the world.
Damn girl 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
Take.
It is not ready yet.
Knocking back.
That item is still recharging.
Feet. Lines left. Feet. Breath.
Breath incoming.
I cannot use it.
Baiting bombs. Get stacked.
Bomb incoming.
Wait.
It is not ready.
Begin this
Breath
breath.
incoming.
I cannot use
Okay.
it.
Spo needs a clear. Baiting bombs get together.
Bomb incoming.
Wait.
Breath incoming.
It is not ready.
Comes out.
Hurts wants a reset.
Watch feet. Baiting bombs.
Get down. I think we could just reset, right? Yeah. You dead.
Too far away.
Wait, the arrow goes down to point at you when you fall.
We enjoy we enjoy your time, but you gotta get some relax in it. Yeah.
Let's do one quick more.
One more on the mouse? Okay. Yeah, after pull like that, I really want to get a real one. I want to get like a proper part 3 pull this one. Hopefully. I also gotta peep. Maybe I want to go more single target, honestly. Just not go as much cleavy. Because the add cleave with P2 and P3 is kind of important. But I'm wondering if like it'll be better just to go pure boss jam. Just like slam in the boss every global. That could be good, right?
God,
You guys
stop
see
it.
Twitter tonight?
Dear God.
A couple of times.
God, please.
Never like all of us alive
Turbo
for
grittying.
P3 and doing it correctly.
He's grittying on crack.
God.
Rid of meth right
Can't even target him. There we go.
Really?
Finally. Why? Look at this. Bruh. Exactly.
Alright, this is it. Got the epic card.
Oh my
At least
god.
phase reader.
Why? Why? Stop doing that.
I do not have a target.
Please. Somebody's gonna get a seizure.
AOE incoming.
By that someone, I mean me.
Knocking back.
Push.
Watch your feet. Lines left, bait breath.
Target you. Breath incoming.
Range get together.
Bomb incoming.
Wait. Be in breath.
Incoming.
That item is still recharged.
Lines out. Watching our feet. Stacking in 2,
Bomb incoming.
1.
Breath incoming.
First, also reset.
I cannot use that item yet.
Is out. Get ready to stack up quick. 2, 1, wait. Go.
That item is still recharged.
Just open these. These
I didn't
personals. Watch your feet.
I cannot use that item yet. I am out of range.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on you.
Diamond in 2.
Oh, that's toxic.
Beyond diamond.
Okay, I gotta be very, very careful.
10 seconds.
How toxic is that, man?
5.
That wasn't anyone's fault. It's just like really, really unfortunate.
1.
Phase 2.
Baiting breath.
For some reason I thought you would miss it.
Melee pulls.
Watch your step.
That item is still recharged.
Bombs are coming out.
Bomb incoming.
1, 2.
It is not ready.
Burst caress. Fill.
Spelling 3, 2, 1.
Too far away. That item is still recharging.
Back to X. We have breath coming.
Breath incoming.
Move.
I cannot use that item yet.
Watch your
Pulls
step.
coming. Make sure you get kicks and stuns.
Interrupt 2.
This will be gateway duress.
Interrupt 3.
Suckles.
Spelling 3, 2, 1.
Interrupt 4.
It's time
Take
to
gate.
Interrupt 5.
Bombs coming. This is locks. And we're shifting for breath. 2.
Do we need a backup for this one?
That item is still recharged.
Breath incoming.
There yet.
Later, yeah. Mem go down.
Interrupt 1.
It is not ready.
Back up on
Watch your step.
Pool's coming.
Interrupt 2.
Okay, we have one last duress. This one can be quick. Just focus those ads and.
Spawn 3, 2, 1.
Alright, stack on the melee ranged.
Somebody got sent.
Listen for the call.
I don't have Bob down then.
That was a volley that got off.
Okay, well, besides that, that was actually pretty good. I think that's the movie. Duress to melee.
But that's what we do in P3.
Finish
We
off
go
ad,
under,
go down.
then there's a tank above, and tank is just gonna
Yeah.
pull the ads to the side, like as it's spawning. Then you put it on the corner, and rocks spawn
I
in.
just-
Then we come
finished for
out.
tonight.
But we just
Same
died.
time, same fun place tomorrow.
Tomorrow
Good
we come
prog
back and hopefully we prog.
A lot of consistent.
And hopefully we do better.
Deep P2, early
We'll
P3
see.
shit.
Can we put up signups for OT?
Sure.
Now.
Was the last night? Yeah, just a little bit more, but not like a clean get
Do
us
the
in
drill.
P3 and practice
That's it.
P3 at
Do it.
all. It's just mostly practicing P2 and trying to
Sunday
get that
is
down as
Father's
best
Day,
as
so I'm
possible.
assuming that's out, but
I don't have a kid. We're good.
I'm a father.
I do have a kid, but he'll be asleep by the time we start raiding. So, plus it's my day.
Yeah, it's your day, not hers.
Exactly.
In a completely unrelated, legitimately asking for a friend, does anyone know a guild that's on like Echo or something? That'd be popular.
Huh?
I have a friend who wants out of this guild really bad because they're just chain wiping to fucking. They're almost 400 pulls into fucking.
Ghost Gaming's on Nelth. It's almost dead.
What class is he?
He's a resto druid.
What are the chain wiping on?
They're 400 pulls into Discard.
Oh no!
Dude, is there a stream of this guild?
No.
Dude, that's gonna be us when we hit the re-clear. My god.
Did they start before or after the fix?
They got on to Ziskarn the same week that we did. Didn't.
Oh no!
Oh brother, this guy stinks.
And they've been chain wiping ever since.
That
This
sounds
card.
like a revolving door
like
of
a week
people.
ago.
Dude, imagine being on Zascard. You have the cheesy pull, you're trying to kill it, you couldn't kill it before the cheese, they changed the fight, and now you're 400 pulls in, dude. I'd be livid with myself and everything around me if that was me, man. That is not a place where I would want anyone to be, dude. That is rough. Man, I've been listening more tonight than anything. I had to work. That's all good, my man. So in that phase, I do want to wait as long as possible so you can interrupt. So in that phase, what we want to do is we want to make sure the ads are getting cleared out by the time the boss transitions. Then what we want to do is we want to force all the DPS but one tank to go under. And we'll basically run to like the circles that we made that give you like a heal debuff or whatever. You run in, stack up the buff, everybody goes down basically as soon as possible. And then everybody stays down until the boss does the transition. Then he does the winds, flies up in the air, spawns a bunch of ads, blasts the platform into like oblivion. The tank will run over to the side and we'll just kind of chill there to bait all of like the walls that come down for that fight, right? You know how you bait the walls in the corner? Usually you will like pour it or get knocked over to the side, stand by it. So then when like the hide mechanic comes out, it can go back into like the wall, so it goes like outwards, so we can kind of stand in the middle and just like hide like that way from the winds. So the tank basically forces all of them on one spot because there's only one target. So we all hide, tank goes over, baits it. As soon as it baits it, we pop back up and we do the fight like normal, dodging everything, stack it for like a big circle, taking over the lines away, doing the bombs and killing the ads, and basically that's it. Then we'll do the dance where you go to the side, make the walls, come back in the middle, fight stuff, dodge, bombs, all those things. Back and forth until the boss is dead. Yeah, so there we just gotta be all alive for it. Tank gotta be out, we all go down, tank baits, we come up, and then we can actually prog. If we can do that more evenly, more regularly, we'll be in a great spot. But that's basically it. Boys, thank you so much for popping in. Appreciate you. We're gonna be trying to see if we can overtime this, but I guess tomorrow we're also gonna be trying to see if we can raid this as well, Thursday. Sanctuary buff, you guys enjoy that tomorrow. That should be awesome. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you all so much for coming by. I'm gonna go get myself maybe a quick bite to eat and then maybe a hop right in bed or something. I do want to get a little bit of work done, but like very, very minimal. Mostly just get some sleep. Thank you all. I'll see you guys. 50-50 for tomorrow. Like I said, definitely will be back Friday. If they make some big announcements tomorrow, we'll see how we do. But otherwise, I'll see you guys on EU Friday for 5-5 1-on-1 duels, and Saturday over for the NA. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.